I thought I was still backstage.
Well, welcome to the Friday Free for All, where we talk about whatever you want. And I would like to say before we get started that Jordan Love is who I thought he was. I'm just throwing it out there.
Jalen Hurts too.
Vikings, let's win this game. Score Vikings, honor your name. Go get that first down, then get a touchdown. Rock 'em, sock 'em, fight, 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 fight. Go Vikings, run out the score. You'll hear us yell for more. V-I-K-I-N-G-S. Score Vikings, let's go.
I know that's a Vikings vintage, but I like it better than the other openings that we have.
Damn, Jalen Hurts sucked.
Yeah, I got. Hey,
Yeah.
Mary, welcome.
Hey, Mary.
I would like to say that Jordan Love is who I thought he was, and all these people talking about how he's going to be the next Brett Favre and next Aaron Rodgers. This is what I warned you about. He's not very good.
I mean, at least we didn't pay him, so I don't care. Let the Packers pay him.
I'm glad they paid him. So, but I think Saquon Barkley is going to be a problem this year.
Yeah, like I said,
Jalen Hurts sucks.
yeah, like I said, I'm glad we don't have to face Barkley on Sunday.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest. But here's the thing: Saquon can't stay healthy. That's another thing.
he might be able to now because the offensive line for the Eagles is really good.
Oh, by the way, did you see that tush push? It didn't work.
Well, it worked for the first down.
Kelsey's not there anymore.
Yeah, and friggin' and on the goal line, Hurts fumbled the snap.
What up, Eric? Welcome.
Hey, Eric. Yeah,
We got 8 people in here. Make sure you all hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching on my ex channel. Whoever's watching on that, much appreciated.
I'm just glad that the Packers lost, so they are who we thought they are. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and they were ranked so high, a top 10 team.
Well, they're their own worst enemy. They are. And of course, Jair Alexander's in midseason form with running his mouth and getting burned. So
I would see. I'll tell you, I was covering the Justin Jefferson and talk about that.
yeah, I mean,
that's an interview with Jair Alexander.
He needs to come with subtitles.
Yes.
Oh, Captain Mumbles.
Can't understand a word he says.
Yeah, Hooked on Phonics didn't work for him.
So so far there's been 2 games played. The Chiefs and Ravens are who we thought they were.
Both games were boring and long.
My question to you though is, why do they call a penalty for the waistline, the helmet being at the waistline on the Ravens, but yet that same tackle for the Chargers gets to leave for the Chiefs gets to leave early every play?
Yeah, well, you know what? A lot of between these last 2 games, you know what they called a lot? I've never seen so many illegal formations.
We will, Mary.
Yeah, and this referee crew we had tonight, these guys are notorious. This crew and this referee are notorious for having a ton of penalties in whatever game they referee. They're the ones that called they've had the controversial calls, like the roughing the passer call that was called on Grady Jarrett years ago. That was this staff. They had a couple of calls on us that were very questionable, and it was this staff. And it's just they come up with some plays just literally out of thin air. It's like they've got the rule book and they're taking it very literal.
Yeah,
it's with this crew. But like last night's game, there's rules for the other 31 teams, and then there's rules for the Chiefs.
Yep. If only that dude's toe was a tad bit smaller.
Hey,
we were size 15 instead of size 16.
Yep.
Yeah, he, you know, and some of that's on, and that's also on Lamar because he had a wide open guy cutting across the middle of the end zone and shot him. He threw it behind him, and the Ravens had a ton of chances last night. They did.
Sure did. Man, the games were. I don't know. I felt like the games were kind of lagging and boring at
Hey,
stretches.
my mom's a conspiracy theorist.
What?
Can't disappoint Taylor. Taylor Swift.
Oh, that's right. The NFL's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like
right.
wasn't there a story about something like she was calling plays or she was? Or,
Mahomes has said she's been talking to him about plays,
oh Lord.
but she's also helping the NFL with their getting the
Image?
word out there, the image, and so a lot of her fans now have become football fans. But they're all Chiefs fans because guess what? That's where her boyfriend is. So, you know, it's like you're not really helping the NFL, you're helping the Chiefs. So, and I can
hope
honestly,
they break up soon, man.
huh?
I'm tired. I said I hope they break up soon. I'm tired of this favoritism.
You know, going to Mary's comment, Jordan Love looked a lot like Jaron Hall on those throws.
He did. He did. Well, and now here's the thing: the Packers paid all that money for him for how many years?
Yeah.
And they're stuck with him. We'll see how injured he is, but you know, applaud him for
If he's
getting.
out, they're done.
Yeah. Yeah, they are.
If it's a high ankle sprain, that's a what? 6 to 8 week injury usually.
Yep. Hell, it could even be an Achilles.
Why would you hope he's all right?
That field was
That
really,
field was garbage.
yeah.
That field was garbage. You know, and here's the thing. Goodell was there. Goodell sees this
He don't care.
and he doesn't care because he's making money. You know
Yeah,
what?
he brought football to South America, and that's all he cares about.
It's all about the money.
Yeah.
All about the money.
So, speaking of that, there was this whole hullabaloo about wearing green. They really weren't worried about the gang because the gang, you know, is kind of indifferent when it comes to like foreigners or whatever wearing green, whatever. But the stadium, and the reason why the Eagles were the home team, and the reason the Eagles wore their white and black jerseys tonight, which they probably could have worn their black ones, but the reason they wore white and black was because the home team is banned from wearing green. So that's why the Eagles wore their black uniforms. The Eagles were designated as the home team. The visiting team can wear green. There's no rule against the visiting team wearing green.
You know what, though? The Eagles, this is the first time if they've got black unis, this is the first time I've seen the Eagles with black helmets.
That's their new alternate helmet. Show. Yeah, we saw it. Yeah, so that was a controversy. The Packers were allowed to wear green the whole time. So, like the visiting team fans and the visiting team, they can wear green, but the home team can't. You know what it's over? 100 years ago, a player wasn't very good when he played for the home team, the Corinthians. He wasn't very good. They let him go. So the team across city, you know, it's kind of like Man U, Man City type of rivalry. It's kind of like, so the guy who they released went to the other team in the city. By the way, their colors are green. That's why he turned into Babe Ruth for that other team. So basically, you can't wear green in that stadium because they're butthurt about a player they released 100 years ago that ended up being better playing for them.
Okay.
So that's the whole origin of why they don't let people they don't like people wearing green.
Oh, if that knee popped, he's done. He's done. If it popped, he's done.
Yeah, my wife, like I said, I explained my wife's injury before, and it popped too. But when she fell down, I went to touch her knee, see if it was, if there's anything wrong with it. When I
Mhm.
touched the front of her leg, it was completely soft,
Yeah.
like the knee wasn't there. And then I touched the side of her leg. Her kneecap was on the side of her leg, so she
Ooh,
probably had the
God.
worst knee injury you could ever have. She dislocated her kneecap and she tore the MCL, the PCL, and the ACL.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so she probably had the worst knee injury you could have. She's gonna have a knee. She's gonna have to have her knee replaced here in a couple of years. That's how bad. But uh, but if it's the knee and the knee's hurt, eh, then that's not good.
No, and well, his injury now changes everything in the division. It changes
I
everything.
thought originally it was cramps because he was crapping on the sideline.
These guys are cramping up in 60 degrees.
It wasn't 60 degrees in Brazil.
Yes, it was. It was 62.
I think the humidity was high. They said.
Oh, because it was like 62 degrees with high humidity. That's different. But hell, it's
Brazil,
only 54 here, and it feels like it.
they're Brazil. It's always probably high humidity. Yeah, we had a cold front come through.
It's freaking cold as hell here.
It's the temperatures drop.
We had a cold front come through. We're down to 91.
Oh my Lord. How would you guys survive?
Oh, Trisha, they've had triple digits in Cali, and it's still warm out there. Even at nighttime, it's still warm. It's supposed to cool down, but I'm like, when you say cool down, what, to 90 degrees?
Yeah. But I'm going to be in Minneapolis next week, so.
Yeah, it already feels
Gotta
like
bring the
fall
coat.
up here. Yeah, it feels like fall up here.
Do I need to bring a coat?
Like
Being-
a,
I can tolerate.
not like
I
a
can
coat, but
tolerate.
a jacket.
I can tolerate 50, 60 degrees without wearing a coat.
Oh, you'll be fine then, because that's about what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to the Gopher game tomorrow, but it'll be like supposed to be like 70 degrees tomorrow. So
I have an interview on Tuesday, but it's for the job that I really want. So I'm hoping.
Well, you said the government job was disorganized. That's a government job.
Yeah, I didn't not really like it. And so I'm like, I won't be too sad if I don't get offered it, because I was like, ooh, I don't know if I'd like this. They interviewed me, and then they were like missing pages from their interview questions, so we had to stop. They had to go make copies for the other people who, because there were like two people interviewing me. They had to make copy for the other person. After I was done and I was in my car, they called me back because they were missing another page of questions. So I had to go back in and answer some more questions. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
no, you're talking about that is disorganized.
That felt really unprofessional.
Yeah, that's really disorganized. Jeez.
Maybe they need you to run in the department to organize that shit.
No, thank you.
Gotta pay me more for that.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I mean, the pay was decent, but I'm like, this seems like, I mean, if it's like this, how is it going to be like when it's like actual duties, you know?
Oh yeah, no kidding.
So I'm just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, the job on Tuesday for my interview is the one I really want. And so I'm hoping it.
Just remember, don't give away too much information on an answer. Just answer exactly what they ask.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem with people who do job interviews. They give up too much information.
Yeah, well, and it's with legal aid for Minneapolis, which I mean, I worked in legal aid for like over 8 years for St.
Mhm.
Paul, so
Okay.
I figure I probably have a good chance of getting that job.
You got a question, Sarah?
Oh, what's the question?
What's your favorite player from the Vikings past, and what's your player from today's team?
From the past, it would be Randy Moss, and then currently, oh, damn it! Oh, I'll just say JJ. Pick either one.
I forgot Sarah's on the show. Give me 1 second. All right, there we go. So, yeah. I don't know. It's hard for us for that question because, Tony and I. But we all know my favorite Viking of all time, even though my name is Catch84. My favorite Viking of all time is Joey Browner.
My favorite past Vikings are the Purple People Eaters. Current Vikings,
I really don't have a favorite current Viking. I kind of like the team just in general, so I don't have like one specific guy that I like.
There's nobody on this team currently that really is somebody that I'm fully behind. Maybe Josh Metellus, but that's about it.
I mean, eventually it's probably going to be JJ, quarterback.
Eventually, yeah. Eventually.
Did you guys see his interview today?
No, I haven't had a chance to watch it yet.
God damn, I love that kid.
Yeah, everybody does.
Well, they were saying that that publicly the Vikings are saying the right thing, but privately they're kind of pissed that he got hurt because he was going to be the number one starter sometime this year.
But here's the thing, though. It might have been he could have had that injury in college and never known it.
What sucks is I just wish we had never gotten a preview of it because it's one thing for him not to play and we just didn't see any potential because he didn't play. It's another thing when he played and you saw potential and then it's taken away. God damn.
Yeah, and another thing I heard is that the practicing that Jalen Daniels did at LSU to get better, the virtual reality. I understand that the Vikings are doing that with JJ.
Yeah, that's what he mentioned in his interview, that he was doing VR.
Well, once he gets done with his scooter, he'll be on the sideline more too.
Yeah.
I guess that scooter is a big pain in the ass. Breezy, when it comes to position players being my favorite, I'm old school. I used to play defensive line, so for me, I don't like quarterbacks. And I can't stand wide receivers. But, even if it's on my team, there's an exception to every rule. But
yeah,
I mean, I don't look at the glamour positions, put it that way.
We've also heard something about JJ too. But as long as it doesn't affect the locker room, like it did with another player had this issue, then we should be fine. I don't think it will.
I don't think it will. We gotta set the record straight though. JJ as in McCarthy. Jets is the one that we've heard the stuff about.
Yeah. Sorry.
But JJ and Jets, I'm not fully behind them because they're just offensive players. I'm defense. So I mean, I grew up with real football.
I wanted to play safety. I wanted to play safety because of Joey Browner.
I wanted to be a defensive lineman because of the Purple People Eaters.
And then the coach looked at me and said, "Son, you're 6'1", 290. You ain't playing safety."
No, here's what happened to me. I wanted to play defense. So
some behind the scenes stuff.
It's behind the scenes. I'm not going to make it public. I know, but I'm not going to make it public.
I said as much as we can say, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
About what?
About the drama that went on last year in the Viking locker room.
Yeah.
Oh.
And there was a lot of drama.
JJ kind of said part of it in one of his interviews about how he didn't think Kirk had the confidence to give him the ball in a crowd or anything like that when he needs to.
Which is weird. Okay, you didn't have confidence to throw him that ball in the playoff game in a crowd, but you had confidence to throw him that ball in Buffalo?
Well, there was no repercussions in the Buffalo game. They lose. It's another week.
Yeah.
So all that stuff that people have been saying about Cousins, as JJ pretty much
It's true.
Jets kind of threw it out there, but there was people who didn't believe it though. So Jets kind of put it out there, like, hey, he didn't have the confidence to throw it to
Anybody
too, though.
Anybody that watches football and knows football could look and tell that Kirk is not that dude.
That would be a negative, Ghost Rider. The wife is a no on that.
Well,
You mean
this weekend,
you can't put purple in it like Dimebag?
She wants it shorter than what it is now, but
Oh,
this weekend
she
will
wants
be
me with a beard. Okay, she wants me with a beard, but not like this. She wants it like the clean to the face type of beard.
she wants like
Like
an
a
everyday
five-
beard.
I told her that
Like a
I would just
5
shave it
o'clock
off, and
shadow?
she's like, "I will leave you if you shave off your beard." I'm like, "Okay, well, I guess I ain't shaving it off."
She wants that preppy yuppie beard like they have nowadays.
But
Tell her you
by
got
the
the
way,
man
people-
stuff.
by the way, people, I had a beard before it was cool to have a beard. Just putting it out there.
don't it get hot since it's so hot down there? Like, don't your beard
No.
sweat?
Well, I use
The
beard
reason
oil.
why I don't have a beard is because it irritates my face so much, and I have to shave it.
Well, the thing about growing out a beard is you get to the point where it itches because it's just by the way it's growing. But once you get past that point, it's
Mhm.
fine. And if you use beard oil, you won't get dry skin. You won't get any of that. I use beard oil almost every day. So, and I wash my beard every time I take a shower. I wash my beard with a shampoo. So.
Yeah, they were in a playoff spot. We were in top of the division, as a matter of fact.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I mean, when Jet said what he said, that kind of laid bare everything that a lot of people have said about Kirk. He said it. So
Well, but it's obvious. You could tell because, like I said, I mean, when it came time to like needing to throw just the ball, he didn't trust in him to go get the ball.
right.
I didn't
Oh,
know y'all could hear my cat in the background. Sorry.
Oh, and by the way, I'm going to tell you, Sarah, the same thing I told Catch last week. I'm going to be watching Falcon games with Trisha, and I might need backup to deal with the bitching that's going to happen when she starts watching Falcon games with Kirk. So I will be giving her your numbers so you can also listen to her complain about Kirk.
Well, Kirk will look good against the non-important teams.
So he's going to suck the first 3 weeks? Yeah.
No, because it's at noon, so you have a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, and what's his name's not playing. It looks like Russell Wilson's not playing on Sunday.
Really?
It looks like the Steelers are going to start Justin Fields.
I was thinking about our situation, and I was like, you know what? It could be worse. We could have Russell Wilson.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
True.
I think I would rather take Sam Darnold.
Well, hell, if Jordan Love is out for the year with a knee injury, the Packers may trade for him.
You know who they're going to sign? I bet they signed Tannehill.
That's fine.
I bet they signed Tannehill.
Ooh, scary, not.
Well, yeah, but he fits. I mean, you got Jacobs. You run Jacobs to death and then go play action with Tannehill. It
Jacobs
probably
can't stay
works.
healthy.
Huh?
Jacobs can't stay healthy.
Well, who's this other kid they got? That Wilson kid?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Probably have to rely on him.
they're going to have to rely on
Receivers,
him.
I am sorry, but Tony, we have lineman hands. We could have caught the ball better than the Packers receivers did tonight. I'm sorry. I said that on the live cast with Zoe and Gogi. I'm like, they're catching like linemen, and linemen can't catch.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but
I'm
yeah.
surprised the Eagles won with all the turnovers they had. Holy cow.
You know, sometimes Hurts looks like he's the real deal, and then other times he just looks like horse shit.
Ass. He looks like ass.
He does. He looks like ass. He started out looking like ass today.
There's the link if
Yeah.
anybody wants to join.
He started out looking like ass today.
Well, I haven't seen anything yet on YouTube or the NFL.
I've been
Network
checking Twitter, and I haven't
about his
seen
injury.
anything
We
yet.
haven't seen anything on his injury yet. As soon as we,
Well,
as we
they're
know.
probably not going to because they're in Brazil, and they got to get on the plane. So we're probably not going to know anything until tomorrow.
Well, they're going to test it before he gets on the plane, though.
Yeah, because he might not be able to fly
Yeah.
yet.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he might not be able to fly.
Well, if he don't fly back, we know it's bad.
I'm getting
Yeah,
a close up of his
He
injury.
got hurt on not on the penultimate play, not the last play of the game, but the play before the last play of the game. He got hurt.
It might. Yeah, it looks like his knee.
Mm.
It looks like his knee. Oh man,
What?
I hate to see a player get hurt. I do hate to see it.
Usually, if it's knee, it's like season ending, isn't it?
Couldn't be.
It depends. It depends. If it's just like a knee strain, no.
No,
Yeah,
this
but
might be.
That did not look like a knee strain because he.
No,
he's
that looks like that hit looks
that
like
looks like
it's,
a season-ending injury.
yeah. He looks like he's done. He looks like he's.
Sorry if you guys can hear my cat. He wants to go outside. He's not allowed to because he still hasn't healed from the last time he went out.
Yeah, he. Oh my God, Andy, did you really post this?
What?
Purple for the win.
Oh, I can't stand that dude, man.
Is that Andy? Is that Andy?
Andy
Yeah, that's the
Carlson?
guy who was was it SA, Sarah?
Yeah, he was for SA. Okay, I don't know if he's saying this as a joke or not, but he's like, if the Vikings can't stop Saquon on Sunday, it's going to be a long ass day.
Huh?
Is that from last year? Is that from last year?
No, it's from an hour ago. It's from an hour ago.
I don't know, but I can't stand that dude.
Oh my God. I hope he said it in I hope he was joking. Yeah, I don't. He's kind of a moron. I shouldn't say kind of. He is a moron.
I hate to. I mean, some of his content is good. Like I like some of the stuff that he talks about, but you can't have a guy who got. Was he charged with it or were we just accused of it? That's the question.
No, it was proof. He did it. And then he was having text messages with a minor. And they were in that nature. Hey, JJ.
Hey JJ, I dropped a link in the chat if you want to join. I'll drop it again if you want it.
But yeah, he's a moron. I'm being nice when I call him a moron.
Well, I am looking at the Packers Lombardi Avenue, and they have not updated Jordan Love's injury.
They're not going to. They'll probably do it. Probably wait till he gets back.
But they said the bigger concern is Jordan Love, even after the loss.
So guess what? The Vikings might not be facing him in a few weeks.
See, that's why I said no matter how great your team is, you are one season-ending injury away from your season being derailed.
Yeah.
So after LaFleur had an interview after the game, and they asked him about the injury. He goes, "I don't know. I don't know." Well, if it was something minor, he would have been like, "Oh, he just tweaked it." Y'all see my cat trying to get out? No, sir. No, sir. Yeah. So,
Yeah, if he sounds like that, it's probably
Bad.
yeah.
Bad. It looks bad. It sounds bad. It is bad.
Yeah.
yeah. So when the head coach goes, "I don't know. I don't know,"
I mean, they look smart for getting Malik Willis now, but you just paid Love all that money.
Okay. Yeah.
You just paid him all that money. Like, jeez.
Yep, and all their receivers are like second year receivers. Good luck trying to get that going with a backup or with a new quarterback.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Naylor's
I-
the injury report. Him and Addison both.
There is no Vikings on the injury report.
There's no Vikings on the injury report, so it looks like Naylor's going to play. Don't know who won't be. What's the word I'm looking for? Inactive, but we'll find that out.
I don't think he's going to be inactive. I think he's going to be the third receiver.
Yeah, you're going to go. It's going to be Jets, Addison.
A high ankle sprain. He's still out quite a while.
Yeah, Addison, he's been out since he's been out for like 3-4 weeks, right? Which is a high ankle sprain.
No,
he had
I
ankle
think
sprain.
Addison was hurt before that. But depending on how severe the high ankle sprain is, it could be a 6 to 8 week injury.
Yeah. And then most guys try to rush it back. Teams will.
So if Jordan Love is hurt, and let's say the Packers don't sign anybody, does Darnold move up to the third best quarterback in his division?
Probably. Well, he's already. Until Caleb Williams shows me what he can do in a regular season game, he's last. So right now it's Goff, and Darnold's probably number 2.
Yeah, Mahomes is not just good; he's tough.
Yeah.
But it's hard to play with a high ankle sprain. I had one. It's not.
Wasn't Mahomes playing with an ankle sprain in that Super Bowl against Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And it showed.
If it wasn't the Super Bowl, he probably wouldn't have played.
Yeah. And it showed.
It wasn't FTE, Andy. Oh.
Well, I'm glad you get along with him, George.
Get along with who?
Andy.
Oh,
It also does not look like Addison's going to be suspended. I don't think.
Well, no, because Rice wasn't suspended.
Yeah, it is, and this is way less than what Rice did.
Yeah.
And his is only a misdemeanor because he was not. I don't know if he was driving, but he was smart enough to get out of the driver's seat and go to the passenger seat.
The thing that got Addison in trouble was the keys were in the ignition.
You think he's second in the division, Breezy?
Who, Darnold?
I mean, I guess because like if Love is hurt, yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
going back to what you said until Caleb Williams proves. I think the Bears lose to the Titans.
You think what?
I think the Bears lose to the Titans.
Oh, this weekend?
Yeah,
They're in Chicago, right?
I don't think it matters.
I don't know. I saw.
I think I'm like 55-45.
Mhm.
If Vrabel was still the head coach, it would be 70-30 Titans because his defense would have done stuff to
Well, who is the coach of the Titans now?
somebody I've never heard of.
Callahan, Brian Callahan, the OC from the Bengals.
Another offensive guy?
Bill Callahan's son, the guy who used to coach the Raiders, I think.
So basically, if you're an offensive coordinator, you're going to get a head coach. Are we serious about that? Is that all we're hiring nowadays for head coaches or offensive coordinators?
Well, Dan Quinn and Mike McDonald got hired.
Dan Quinn's got history, though. Dan Quinn's was a former head
I
coach.
think those are the only two defensive head coaches that got hired, I think. Right?
Quinn and who's the other one?
Quinn and Mike McDonald.
The The guy for the
Seahawks.
Patriots is also defensive.
Oh, and
Yeah,
Mayo.
yep.
Yeah,
But I think he got hired more because he
They
was a
were-
Belichick guy.
they were talking about that. Was it McCarthy? Was it the two twins that play safety? I can't remember their name. They played for Rutgers. One played for the Patriots. Can't remember. He was on Good Morning Football. Was it? I wonder. It's not McCarthy. It's something like that though. He was saying that when he was with teammates with him, that he's like, this dude's going to be a coach.
You McCourty?
Yeah, McCourty. Yeah, he said he's going to be a coach someday, so he's not surprised that he's a head coach.
Who's that?
The coach of the Patriots.
Oh, Mayo.
Yeah. He said, I'm not surprised that he's not. He also said this. He also said the same thing about Pierce. Even though he didn't play with Pierce, he's like, I can see that guy being a head coach.
There's some players that you can see them head coaches. There's a bunch of offensive coordinators now that should not be head coaches. There's quite a few that should not be head coach. Nick Sirianni should not be in here a head coach.
Well, did you see what they were saying?
I don't even know what he does.
What they said that he's more of a quote unquote CEO this year, that he's leaving the play calling to the offensive to Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore.
Defensive play more to Fangio.
Fangio.
Yeah, he says he's not going to be in every meeting like he has been ever since he's been a head coach. He's going to be more hands off this year, which is what the head coaches,
which is what head coaches are supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, head coaches are supposed to do that. When you've got these head coaches that are micromanaging, for me to be a head coach, at least know both sides of the ball. Put it this way, if you're a coordinator, but you have some experience on both sides of the ball, that would help. Also, if you're going to be a head coach, please relegate your play calling duties to whoever your coordinators are. If you're going to be the head coach the whole team. Don't get tunnel vision as a coach. The last two coaches the Vikings have had, now we've got a coach that is all on the offense. But the last one we had was all on the defense, and they just forgot about the rest of the team. It's like, you're the head coach now. You got to look at the whole damn picture, including special teams.
You also have to be kind of a psychologist too.
Yeah, and you got to know how to treat people. You got to be able to be. You got to be fair, put it that way. You don't have to be a complete asshole, but you have to be stern. And you have to be fair. You're dealing with a bunch of grown men. No matter how many of them act like adolescent kids, you're dealing with a bunch of grown men.
George, I didn't know about him either until the people who I do the channels with told me about him. I used to watch his videos all the time, so don't feel bad.
I look at him on a different light. He is
good at what he does, but I mean, he has his own style. He's a little quirky, a little whatever, Jerome, calling people like Jeromes and all that type of stuff. So he has his own little shtick. I get it, but I don't watch it as much as I used to.
Oh God, Gilden, hell no. Matt Patricia, hell no. Matt Patricia, no. 10 times no.
When Matt Patricia walks into a room and tells somebody else to fix your posture, but yet you look the way you do. Like, look at me. I am never going to correct somebody on their posture or this or that, because you know what? It's it. But when you don't, you're not Bill Belichick, okay? When you win 6 Super Bowls, then you can talk to people like that. And I think just because you win 6 Super Bowls, it still doesn't give you that right to talk to people like that.
You're not grown men.
Yeah.
No, not $1 million grown men. You do not talk to them like that.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie. There's things that our coach has done that I'm just like, what the hell are you doing, dude? Those are just things you don't do as a head coach. We've seen it tons of times. I guess my whole thing is I'm kind of like an old school coach. These modern coaches, I don't know how they get their gigs.
Like, how would you handle a player like Williams?
Like who?
Like Caleb Williams. How would you handle a player like that?
Well, first of all, I sit him down and give him a lot of advice. I would probably sit him down, talk to him about football, but I'd also talk to him about life.
I would do my nails with him while we talk.
Like, I can practice my nail technique on you.
Oh my God.
Let's give each other manicures while we game plan.
I never thought I would see a quarterback.
Yeah, JDT, I don't know why the Lions let go of Caldwell. And he had success, and they let him go. Now, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody. Did the Lions let go of Caldwell to hire Patricia?
I can't remember.
I believe so.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Who's a coach that I would want from the past? Lombardi, Madden, Landry, but all of them. All of them.
Burnsy.
No, I wouldn't want Burns. I wouldn't want Burns. He'd probably call me out in the goddamn presser. All those guys, yeah. George Allen, he was one.
Greasy? No, sorry, not Greasy.
Shula, yeah. Shula, Noel, Paul Brown. It was a different era of football.
What about like Sam Weish?
I liked Sam. I liked
Gibbs.
I did like Joe Gibbs. I did like Bill Walsh. George Seifert. I like Seifert. Of course, Tony Dungy, of course.
Denny,
yes.
Parcells?
Yes. Well, and Parcells was a defensive guy, so naturally. Yeah. The one coach that everybody loves that I would not want is John Gruden. I'm not a Gruden fan. Bill Cowher, yes, love Bill Cowher, but I'm not a Gruden guy, not at all.
Tomlin,
yes, Tomlin. I love Floyd Peters. Dick Vermeil, you know what? Vermeil was good in Philly, but then he suffered that burnout.
Greg Kinnear did a very good job of playing Dick Vermeil.
Yeah, he did.
Mark Wahlberg. That's what people, because I saw tweets and stuff after that movie when that came out, and the Eagle players who played for Dick Vermeil said Greg Kinnear nailed Vermeil. That's exactly how he was when he was our coach. So.
No, Eric, hell no to Sean Payton. Hell no. I'd end up punching Sean Payton. Yeah. I would end up punching Sean Payton. I don't like anything about Sean Payton.
Butthole face.
Andy Reid, yes. Andy Reid, I got a ton of respect for Andy Reid. Selling Stefanski, if he doesn't win
Andy Reid is a genius.
Yeah. If Stefanski, I think Stefanski's going to be set in Cleveland. So he'll be there for a minute.
If Stefanski takes the Browns to the playoffs 2 years in a row, he has a lifetime job.
Yeah. Yes, he would. Yep.
Hey, Ozzy, you missed it earlier. I pretty much said the Packers are who I thought they were when I first came in.
Yeah.
Jordan Love is who I thought he was. The Packers defense is what I thought it was. The receivers, who I thought they were. They can't catch. Jordan Love can't throw. He's not a good quarterback. Look at his touchdowns tonight. The receivers were wide open. Right, and then he overthrew other open wide receivers. Yeah, the Packers are not. Yeah,
Every year, the Packers supposedly has like a top 10 defense.
yeah. Andy Reid's been the best coach in the league, even
And
when Belichick was still in the league.
I don't understand why they're getting all this credit. Our defense did better than theirs, and we had nobody. But nobody wants to give us any kind of credit. So,
Oh, ESPN did it. They ran simulation 10,000 times through a simulation. The Vikings came out as the worst team.
yeah, okay, sure.
Who was that? ESPN? Stop watching ESPN.
They got. Well, I can't watch it right now because I got DirecTV.
Well, you're not missing anything.
But they, I only watch them for live stuff. This was a story that someone else did on YouTube. Their talent is too good to be the worst team. I don't care who the quarterback is; they're not going to be the worst team in the league.
I did like Mike Ditka. I would have played for Ditka. Ditka's kind of a player's coach.
The only way we would end up being the worst team this season is if we had like serious injuries. Where
if Darnold gets hurt, Jefferson gets hurt, and like
Bernard gets hurt, Dallas Turner gets hurt, then okay.
You're not going. No, you're not going out. Look at your eye. Your eye still has not healed from last time you were out.
KOC's. This is what I hate about what a lot of fans are saying up here. If we suck this year, it's okay because we've got next year and we've got all that money and JJ will be back. Okay, if you're thinking that way, that's the wrong way to be thinking. You never want to suck. Never. Especially in pro sports. If your team sucks this year, there's no guarantee they're going to be better next year.
The problem is a lot of the fans, they don't even remember the Leslie Frazier year. They don't remember the Les Steckel year. They don't remember those really, really, really bad seasons that the Vikings have had. It's not, trust me, guys, it is not fun when your team is a total dumpster fire. It is not fun at all. It's like you want to watch the game because you like watching the football, but you don't want to watch the game because you're like, this team is a dumpster fire.
You're like, okay, is this team gonna find more ways to lose, new ways to lose? And they would. Trust me, they would.
If they were planning on just giving up on the season, they wouldn't have signed Gilmore.
No, you don't sign Gilmore. You don't sign the players that you've signed if you're trying to bottom out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that they plan to be competitive. It's just where do we fall in the?
I think they end up somewhere between 8 and 9 wins.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean,
fighting for the last place spot.
I don't know. Oh yeah. I mean, especially if Love is
out.
Oh, it changes.
Love out changes everything. It changes everything. And now here's the thing too. It's not like Detroit's going to walk away with the division now either. Detroit's probably going to regress. What was Detroit last year? 11-6 or 12-5 or something like that?
The Lions?
Yeah, the Lions.
Yeah, like I don't.
They were 12-5.
I can see them being 10-7, 9-8 this year.
All this faith in this team that has been fucking basement dwellers for 30 years, and all of a sudden we're supposed to believe that they can do it year after year. Give me a goddamn break.
No, it's I have no faith.
That goes for it on fourth and whatever every single damn time. Yeah, okay.
Well, I guess they got a better kicker this year.
You know he's still gonna go for it because he wants to prove how big his balls are. He don't care about points.
Yeah, ball's big enough to get kicked in. George, the Les Steckel year was 84. That was my senior year of high school. Trust me, I remember. God. That was
I think everybody hates ESPN. ESPN used to be the shit. I am sorry. Back when I was in high school, ESPN was the best place
because we didn't have nothing to. I mean, back then there was nothing to
like Keith
compare.
Olbermann was non-political.
Yeah,
On it was him and Dan Patrick. That show was awesome.
yeah. Well, they also had Charlie Steiner. They had other guys too.
Tom
They just
Mees,
yeah.
Linda Cohn, Tom Jackson.
And they showed the sports that nobody else would play or the games that you wouldn't see. You know, but now once ABC Disney bought them, it became a corporate. It just got to the point where it's like, you know what, screw this. I can't watch this.
And Disney is getting killed for being what they are right now. Like that movie Snow White is getting destroyed.
What did they do to Snow White?
They got rid of the elementals, so they never. So it's called Snow White and Seven Dwarfs, as we all know.
Yeah.
When they first casted the movie, they got rid of. They didn't cast any dwarves. They got rid of the dwarves. They did 7 elemental humans. Well, that got so much backlash. They got rid of the 7 elemental humans. Now they're doing garden gnomes for the dwarves, and they're not real. They're CG. Why don't you just hire fucking dwarves to play the 7 dwarfs?
Because they don't want to be called dwarfs.
You know, even the people like I watch show and I like they have people on there and they're like, this is the dream job for us. Like people like Peter Dinklage. There was another actor who was on there. He's like, this is our dream job. This is the roles that we look forward to having. And now you're taking them away from us. You know. But they like.
Oh, you mean yeah.
I know they're called little people now. But they don't mind playing a dwarf because dwarves are little people.
No, that's their job.
Even like the Tower of Power, like the Lord of the Rings, they have regular sized people playing the dwarves in that series.
Oh, but CGI can do a lot. So
right, but no, they have real actors playing dwarves.
Yeah,
so
that can do a lot.
Yeah, so it's like Disney's getting over Snow White. It's like people don't want, believe it or not. People don't like change. If the original story calls for the 1937 film, so put Disney pretty much where they're at. People don't like change. Yeah, if you want
to catch.
Yeah.
People that don't like change. If you don't like change, fine, you don't like change, but guess what? That story in 1937 is so outdated and it doesn't resonate with a lot of people. I'm just going to say it with people of color. It doesn't. And then knowing what we know about Walt Disney, and then now knowing what we know about Walt Disney, come on.
Well, they're not the ones who are complaining about it, but you know, it's mostly little people.
I wouldn't go see it anyway. I wouldn't.
It's mostly little people, and then the other people are saying that the girl who's playing Snow White. I can't remember her name. And Gal Gadot is the evil witch. And they're trying to say that like Gal Gadot was so much better looking than the girl playing Snow White that she wouldn't be jealous.
Who's playing the Wicked Witch?
Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman.
Oh, Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
She's playing a witch.
Yeah, she's playing Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest of them all? She's playing that character.
Why didn't you just get Angelina Jolie for that part?
People are like, there's no way in hell that a woman who looks like that would be jealous of the girl playing Snow White.
Yeah, no kidding.
She looks like the girl from Lord Farquaad. My wife is calling, so you two can take over for a little bit.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, it's Disney. Who cares? Nobody watches Disney anyway. If you have kids, yes. If you don't have kids, nobody pays attention.
I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV or movies. I mean, it takes a lot for me to watch movies. If I do watch TV, it's sports. And if I'm not watching sports, I'm watching old music videos and stuff like that on YouTube. So, you know, other than that, I stopped watching ESPN. They started being so opinionated, but then when they just started becoming complete, dick riders for the Patriots, that got old, and now they're just completely riding Chiefs dick.
Yep.
So that's old. Although you know what? I will. Hey, baby, I will jump on there when when the Cowboys lose because I know Stephen A. Smith likes to rip on them, especially in the playoffs. So I find that funny. But other than that, I'm not watching it. I don't watch ESPN.
I find him funny. Is the day after the Cowboys lose in the playoffs, he comes
Those are
on
the best. Those are the best.
yeah.
Yeah, those are the best.
That chick Molly, she pissed me off because she was saying how the Vikings should sign Dak Prescott next season, but Minnesota's not. It's not flashy enough. Dax wouldn't want to come there. I'm like, we don't fucking want Black Kirk Cousins.
We don't want him anyway.
Yeah.
We don't want Dak Prescott. I don't know. Ever since she got that gig, she's been running her mouth like there's no tomorrow. She's actually been getting on everybody's nerves from what I'm hearing.
It has to sign all these like losers, man. God dang, we just got rid of ours.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't bring back Kirk, and there's a reason we didn't bring back Kirk.
Yeah, like we're really gonna sign Black Kirk Cousins. We're the white Kirk Cousins to sign Black Kirk Cousins, okay?
Right.
This notion that Dak is better than Kirk, I'm like, they're the same. What has Dak done? Just one more playoff win than Kirk.
No, has Dak won a playoff game?
Yeah, yes. Remember last year the Bucks? They beat the Bucks, and then one year, yeah, he's got like 2 playoff wins. Just one more than Kirk.
Just one more than Kirk.
Yeah. And they always choke in the playoffs, in the big games when you fucking need them to like not choke. So they're like the same. And I sure as shit ain't paying Dak $60 million.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not my money, but still.
You know what? The Cowboys can overpay him.
Yep.
The Cowboys can overpay him. And they will. And the Cowboys are going to be we'll see what happens at the end of the year because something tells me McCarthy gets fired. And I think Zimmer gets that job. Yeah, I think Zimmer gets that gig.
We'll see how well that goes.
Well, all he's got to do is just basically, kiss Jerry Jones's ass. He'll be fine.
Acts once every couple of weeks.
I don't think he'll have Dak. I think what it'll come down to, Jerry wants to keep Dak, and I don't know why. Stephen Jones might say something about it, which is Jerry's son. But
yeah, but Zimmer don't like quarterbacks.
Oh shit! So Dak should fit right in.
Great. Now I gotta deal with Black Kirk Cousins. He's gonna get me fired.
Oh yeah, no shit. Well, and you know what? And if Zimmer does get the gig, the first thing out of his mouth is going to be, "You're gonna sign Micah Parsons long term." That'll be his thing.
Yep.
You're going to sign him long term. If that means letting Dak go, I'll get a backup quarterback because guess what? I'm running the ball. So, yeah, isn't Dalvin Cook is in Dallas, isn't he?
He sure is.
Yeah, he's already got Kendricks down there. Let's see, who else could he get down there?
Linval's down there too.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Linval's in Dallas? Okay.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, Xavier Rhodes. Well, no, he's got Booth. He's got Booth down there, so although Booth got torched in the preseason game, but maybe he can get something out of Booth. Is Barr still playing? Hey, Breezy? I thought Barr was kind of retired. What's up, Zoe?
TB, what's the deal?
What's going on, man?
Man, chilling. What's going on with y'all?
None. Just sitting here talking about the game and everything else.
Man, that game was raggedy as hell.
Yeah, that field sucked. I'm checking the Twitter to see what's going on if they said anything about his injury, but
Oh, Jordan Love.
yeah, I've heard knee. I've heard
He's gonna be out for, if not the season, at least 5, 6 to 7 weeks, I think.
Who?
right.
Who?
Jordan Love.
Man, I think that was his calf because they were working on his calf in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, but it was his knee that
They had to
think
help
it was his knee that went pop.
off the field.
Yeah, that was
Good looking, my guy, purple and gold bar. He's out just watch your video. Good looking.
Yeah, that looks like somebody said it looks like an MCL or an ACL.
That's fucked up, then.
Yeah, then if that's the case, he's done.
Yeah,
He's
because he
Damn.
could not walk off the field by himself. He had they had to help him get off the field. So
If that's the case, the division's wide open.
Shit, you a lie. Them fucking Lions still healthy.
Yeah, that won't last. Lions don't scare me. I ain't gonna lie.
me neither.
They don't scare me.
And
They're
like
a good team. They're a good team. I'm not gonna sleep on them, but they don't scare me.
this Lion fan,
I like
was
I like their run game though.
like, oh, we own you guys. I'm like, look, we're 80-42 against you guys. Until you guys catch up, you have no business talking about owning us. So shut the F up.
Lions don't own shit.
Well, yeah, well, why do you always bring up the past? I'm like, because you're saying you own us and you don't fucking own us.
If
Well,
they were really gonna bring up the past, they're only bringing up like last year's shit. If they were really
Yeah.
bringing up the past, they would shut up because Minnesota was beating their asses for the last 60 years.
Exactly.
For the last 60 years, the Lions were the Vikings bitches.
I'm like, so we're just gonna talk about the last 2 years? Like, I'm sorry, did we just become a team in the last 2 years? You know,
Well, Lions have only been relevant the last 2 years.
exactly. That's why they only want to bring up the last 2 years. And it's like, you have to sweep us for like 16, 17 seasons straight for you to just be even with us. Like, what are you
Right.
talking about? You own us.
I see. Man, Jalen Hurts ain't look good today, man.
He didn't look good at all. He did not
Hell
look good
no.
at all. Yeah, he did not look good at all. He fumbled the ball down there at the goal line.
I'm telling you,
Tony
it
said
was
he's so scared of the bit. The
Since he
Bears
lost-
might be a
Steichen. He looked like shit.
who?
Jalen Hurts.
Today was one of his worst games that I've seen him play.
Man, he played horrible today, dude.
Yeah.
Saquon
Yeah.
Barkley looked good.
Barkley always looks good, except he gets hurt. He can't stay healthy.
Like what he should look like with a good old line.
Yeah, the Phillies got a good old line. I'll give him that much. So he should be okay.
Or is the Packer defense run just bad?
Well, they are playing that new defense this year. They're
And they
playing
had
that
a whole
4-3,
bunch of missed tackles.
4-3. Yeah,
Well,
they're
and
playing-
they have a new scheme, so they're still trying to gel together too.
yeah, and that's it's
It's gonna take them a couple weeks to.
and they didn't play it all in. I don't think they played it all in preseason, so that's why it helps to play in preseason, folks. No matter
You
what
ain't
this,
lying.
it helps to get some
Yeah, they
snaps in
both.
preseason. Yeah,
It was so. Yeah, but it was only week one though, y'all. We can't get too high. It was just week one, and they played on a sloppy field.
that field was garbage.
Yeah,
That field was garbage. That field was like playing at the local school field.
but shit, the Eagles look like they got a problem at that center spot.
Oh yeah, that dude Jurgens.
Yeah. Is he related? Is he related to the one from the Vikings?
I don't know, but he played just like him. He was getting our Jurgens gets knocked around a lot. That Jurgens was getting knocked around a lot. I'm like, I know you brothers ain't related, but
The Super Bowl contenders don't play that sloppy. You forgot the Chiefs looked sloppy in week 1 last year against the Lions.
yeah.
You can't take a lot from week 1, y'all.
Did
It
you
was
see
16 more games left.
that the Chiefs drafted that did good yesterday? That
Worthy?
yeah, and the
Who
Bills
pa- and Buffalo passed on him.
the Bills gave the Chiefs that draft pick.
Yep.
So if they lose to the Chiefs again, they have nobody but blame themselves.
Well, they already have nobody to blame because technically Josh Allen has nobody to throw to.
Exactly.
He has nobody to throw to.
That's why I don't know why people think they're gonna win the division. I'm like, they lost a lot of people on defense. They have no offense. I don't know how they're supposed to win the division. I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about.
No, they win it by default because, first of all, if Miami has to play any cold weather games, they're going to lose.
Yeah, that's why Miami versus December, Miami always loses.
Yeah, it's I'm not sold on Tua either.
No, me neither.
Hell no.
Especially with all the shit he talked about Brian Flores, I kind of hope he sucks this year.
I hope he has a lot of games in the cold this year.
I haven't even looked at their damn schedule.
I hope
to
he
see
has
what they
to go
have.
up to New England, up to Buffalo, and up to New York in December.
They probably do.
He has to play the Packers in November.
Yeah, that gets cold enough. So
Yep.
Green Bay probably will be 40 degrees in November. If that. Been known to drop down to 30 and 20.
Yep.
I mean, yeah, like you said, it is one game, but you kind of get it. You can kind of get a look at one game, and you can tell the team's going to be okay. But with this injury to Love, that changes the Packers completely.
You ain't lying.
So now though
Better
if
hope
it's
it's a couple of weeks and not for the season.
well, if it's for the season, they're going to have to go with Malik Willis, but I think they signed Tannehill, to be honest. I ain't going to lie.
They better do something.
What's
Yeah.
the over and under on Rodgers making pass forward plays?
He might throw a temper tantrum and quit.
He's playing San Fran.
He might throw a temper tantrum and quit. Knowing him, he will. I mean, wow.
I want to know what's going on with Jordan Love.
I'm looking right now, and they're not saying nothing yet. They'll probably say something like in the middle of the night, but
Yeah, like at 3 a.m, so nobody panics.
yeah. So I'll most likely wake up to
Or
it.
they're calling Ryan Tannehill's agent right now. They're working on that before they say anything.
I'm sure they're on the phone with somebody's agent.
Yeah, they're trying to get a veteran up in there.
Mm-hmm. They might be trying
You
to
ain't
make
win
it.
it. You ain't win a shit with Malik Willis.
No, you're
We
not.
got Nick Mullins to trade.
Oh, well, they ain't calling us.
Hell no.
They ain't calling us. Hell, Jalen Hall should have waited another week. Jaron Hall should have waited.
You ain't lying. They could get him off the practice squad though.
Oh, that's right. He's on the practice squad, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they could pull him. Yep.
Yeah, but they let the two quarterbacks that they had on their team go to the practice squad. They're going to bring another one? I don't think so. Both Pratt and Clifford are on their practice squad.
Was that Seattle?
No.
Green
Pat-
Bay?
Hey, Breeze be on point. He said, yeah, his knee pop.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I've read.
So
And
if it popped, that means he's out for the season.
probably.
Damn.
Which changes the dynamic of the whole damn division.
Damn.
Well,
He said
now
like
you
his knee blue.
Packers fans.
Yep.
Damn.
LCL, MCL. Yeah, either way, it's he's likely done.
Well, that was a good $50 million spent.
And that's what you worry about too. Whenever you pay these guys, you give them that money, you worry about an injury.
Oh, they said Jordan Love video concerning for both high ankle and ACL and MCL.
That's the whole damn leg, damn near.
Yeah.
Well, when he got he twisted his leg, but then the guy that had wrapped up his leg, he rolled up on his ankle. I did see that, and I was like, okay, that is probably an ankle. I didn't pay attention to the knee because when I seen the guy roll up on the ankle, I'm like, that's the bitch. That's an ankle. But now if you're saying, oh, ACL and MCL too along with an ankle, that's a wrap.
Damn.
Oh,
That'd be
he'll be competing with JJ McCarthy next year for comeback player of the year.
Yeah. That's it. George, thanks for the $5. Yeah, he did. Jalen Carter, yeah. He's the one that rolled up on his ankle.
damn, that's fucked up. But that happened, man.
Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah,
You
that's
lose your quarterback for the season, and it's the first game of the season. Woo!
yeah, but at least they got what 3-4 quarters out of him. What did the Jets get? 3 plays last year out of Aaron? You know.
Yep.
I know he happy he signed that contract what he did.
Oh, he got paid just in time.
He's like,
He got
"Woo,
paid
thank God."
just in time. Jalen Carter, that's who I wanted the Vikings to draft.
Yeah, me too.
I wanted the Vikings to draft Jalen Carter.
I'm glad neither the Bears or the Lions drafted him. Oh, it would suck having to deal with him twice a year.
Oh, Jalen Carter? Especially with Bradbury playing center. Bradbury gonna get his ass handed to him next week on Sunday.
I know I'm playing Dexter Lawrence for my fantasy.
How you playing defense?
There are some fantasies out there that have
We
defensive
have to
players.
draft defense, and then we have to draft 3 defensive players to go along with it.
Damn, I ain't never playing a fantasy like that.
Yeah, there are some fantasies like that. Are you on FanDuel?
Nope.
Sir?
No, I'm
NFL.
on
Okay.
I'm on Yahoo.
Oh, you're on Yahoo? I said hell with it. I sat out a year.
My
Yeah.
app was like stalling, and like I couldn't take myself out of auto draft, and so like it kept auto drafting for me. So I was just like, "Fuck it." I mean, I might as well just have it auto draft for me the rest of the way, since I can't get out of auto drafting. So
Yeah. Yeah, the Vikings did get TJ to restructure his contract. He did that this week. He's probably, like George said, I don't think he comes back until late in the year. I don't think he'll be back anytime soon. So,
Damn.
yeah, this could almost be a lost year for TJ too.
that's what sucks when you get injured late in the season.
Mm-hmm. Well, who else did Joseph take out besides Hawkinson?
The Higbee.
Oh, he took out Higbee, yeah.
Yep, the very 2-3 weeks later,
Yep, he took out Higbee.
same hit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up, dog. We playing on that raggedy ass field. Shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked up. Damn, dog.
Well, now
Jay
here's the
Hurd,
problem. So now Goodell's going to hear it because he played on that field. Love got hurt on that janky ass field.
Hell yeah.
He's going to hear about it. He is going to hear about it.
I wanted to play it on that bit.
Mm-mm.
Isn't that field grass though?
It's grass, but it's really bad.
Mm.
It's
That's
really
a fucking
bad.
soccer field.
Yeah, it's soccer. Soccer fields are kept differently than football fields. Yeah.
That's the price they pay for greediness.
AJ Brown took a shot. He got
Yeah, I ain't see that. They were talking about
Yeah.
that in the.
Yeah, he took a shot away from the ball. And that's what knocked him out of the game. It was the way he was tackled. Selling. It was the way he was tackled.
Because he wasn't brought down.
No, he was still upright. That's got a lot to do with it too. And then when he did get brought down, he got brought down awkward. So, but the Packers start out 0-1. So,
And they about to go 0-16, 0-17 if they don't got quarterback.
I hope they don't go 0-16.
yeah, because they'll get the number 1 draft pick next year.
Hell yeah. What? Trade that, get all them draft picks? Shit, fuck that.
Mhm.
Win about 5 or 6 games. Shit.
Yeah. Well, put it this way: if they were, if they didn't have a reason to drink in Green Bay before, they got one now.
Everybody in Green Bay's probably at a bar.
About to beat
Yeah, the bars
somebody
don't
up.
close. The bars don't close till what, 2?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. They're all drinking their pain away.
Yeah, and they were going to be Super Bowl contenders. Oh, sucks.
Yeah,
I
Gil.
didn't know
Injuries are just part of the game. That's just. I mean, if you're going to play football, you're still going to get hurt, no matter how they change the rules to make it so you can't hit anybody and you can't tackle them like this,
Well,
can't tackle them like that. You're still going to.
They didn't even get hit by anybody.
Who
Huh?
Michael Press play for? He played for
I
Green
said,
Bay?
I said, look at some of the quarterbacks that got injured. They didn't get hit by anybody, and they still got injured out for the season.
Oh yeah, Kirk just planted his foot and tore his Achilles. He tore his Achilles planting. Aaron Rodgers tore his Achilles planting. I mean, you don't have to get hit to get hurt. That's the whole thing.
Pratt's on Packers practice squad.
Oh, okay.
They'll probably call him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably call him up.
I don't know, but I'm sure they're calling, and they're probably calling Flacco. Oh no, Flacco's with the Colts.
Flacco's with the Colts.
They can't even call Flacco.
Mm-mm. They can trade for him though. If they really want to, they can trade for him.
I would milk them. Because you know they're desperate. I would milk them for draft picks.
Yeah, you're right, A Breezy. Greenlaw tore his ACL just running on the field.
I remember that, dog.
Yeah,
That was the beginning of the game, wasn't it?
it was in the first quarter, and they were coming out just after the kickoff,
Yep.
and he ran onto the
I don't
field, and
think
sure
so,
enough,
Avery.
tore his ACL. Wentz is in. I
What?
just saw him.
He's with
Ain't he in
Kansas City. Yeah, he's with the Chiefs. Yeah. Yep, he's with the Chiefs.
Mac Jones. They can trade for Mac Jones.
Oh yeah, Mac Jones. That'd be a good trade. Ooh, I'm
The-
gonna do a video about that.
The old Patriots quarterback.
Yeah,
Who's he backing up?
Trevor
he in
Lawrence.
Jacksonville.
Hmm. Yeah, you know what? Mac Jones in Green Bay might fit.
Yeah, that'd be. I like that though. I like
Yeah,
Mac
Mac
Jones.
Jones in Green Bay might work. I hope it doesn't, but now that I've said that. And Heineke, he's in
Chargers.
Chargers, yeah. Yeah. Well, they got Heineke
Cleveland
too because they
all,
don't.
all
Herbert's got an injury. They
Browns-
don't know he's going to play, but he's hurt.
the Browns hogged up all the quarterbacks. They got 4 quarterbacks.
Well, they got
You
rid of
ain't
one.
lying.
Who did they get rid of?
Oh, Tyree Huntley.
Hunley, yeah.
Oh, he's
Ooh,
available.
Packers can go for him.
Hmm. That's true. Why are we helping the Packers?
Right. You ain't lying.
Why are we helping these motherfuckers?
Right.
We don't need them to have a quarterback so we can play.
Well, call us up. We'll trade him Nick Mullins for a third.
That's what I said. We got
I take that.
Just to get the
That'd be
draft
crazy.
choice because we need
That'd
draft
be
choice.
crazy. We trade Nick Mullins over there. He can take their ass to the Super Bowl. We'd be looking crazy. Fuck
No
up
shit.
our draft pick and everything.
he ain't.
Dude, we're gonna look crazy if what's his name has a successful year, Harbaugh, with the Chargers. We're gonna look crazy.
He ain't.
I mean, shit.
Man.
Herbert is
shit.
going to be the new handoff merchant.
Well, he's got good running backs. He's got good running
running
backs. And what's his name loves to, and Harbaugh likes to run the ball.
Who they
Yeah,
running
that's why I
back?
said Herbert's going to be the new handoff merchant.
Gus Edwards, and
Oh, Gus.
they got another one too.
Off the draft?
No, it's a veteran.
Oh.
I can't. No, let me figure it. I'm gonna have to look it up. Damn it.
So this weekend will be fun. Our quarterback sees ghosts, and the Giants quarterback gets tackled by ghosts. So who's going to prevail?
Yeah.
It's gonna come down who can run the ball, and I think that's the Vikings, if they stick with it.
Who sees less ghosts?
Yeah, and well, also, I don't know.
Like, people are so worried about Neighbors. I'm not worried about him because who's throwing him the damn ball? Danny Dimes ain't gonna.
Well, who's gonna cover Neighbors?
Don't matter. He got nobody to throw him the damn ball.
Yeah, but if he gets him the ball and he's open, I mean, who's covering him for us? Is it Griffin or is it
Somebody said Trey Lance.
Oh God.
Sure, said Trey Lance.
Sure, go right ahead.
Oh, they got J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards, and J.K. Dobbins.
Man, Dobbins ain't shit.
Bring
He might be
Trey
okay. He's not starting. Gus Edwards is starting.
He's a Charger guy, Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson ain't shit.
Lance. That's the one. Like, it's funny how Chargers got rid of all the receivers and kept the one guy who can't catch.
Oh,
He
Quentin
on that
Johnson.
rookie deal.
Yeah,
He's on the rookie deal, and they got Joshua Palmer. They drafted Ladd McConkey.
yeah, but dude can't catch. No
They
point.
get, who the hell are these people they got? Oh, you know what? I'm looking at this lineup. Harbaugh running the football. He has nobody to throw to. He's running the football.
And he didn't even. He had the option to draft Neighbors. He didn't.
Yeah, he's running the football. If he can win with this offense, good luck.
They beat up that offensive line.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. That means usually when you do that, that means you're gonna pound the football, play ball control. Which you know what? That is Harbaugh. That is Jim Harbaugh's type of football.
You ain't lying.
Yeah, that's his type of football. He did it with the Niners. He did it with the Wolverines. You know, that's the way he is. He's that old school type of coach.
Yeah, I mean, it don't matter if he has freaking Tom Brady as his quarterback. He is running the damn ball. He don't care.
No, he doesn't care.
Nah. Yeah,
And that's
J.K.
just-
Hobbins.
you know what? And that's what kind of a coach he is. You know, he doesn't play to like fads or nothing. He doesn't coach to like, well, all the other teams are doing this, so we need to do it. He does what it takes to win. That's why I'm hoping to God we don't regret not signing him. Although I think we will. But
I don't think so.
What I miss?
nothing.
We were trying to figure out what quarterbacks the Packers should be calling up right now.
Yeah, we're doing the Packers work for him, and I don't know why.
Well, he's scheduled to go under further evaluation. So
Under what?
further evaluation.
What is it to further evaluate? He's done.
Yeah, he fucked.
Yeah.
I
I think they're just delaying the inevitable.
don't think. I think they'll trade for somebody before they sign somebody.
Nick Mullins.
There's no.
Carson
I don't
Wentz.
think anybody will take Mullins.
Carson Wentz. I don't know.
Nick
Just
just retired. Maybe they could get him out of retirement.
who just retired?
Nick Foles.
Nah, I see their best chance is Mac Jones.
Hell yeah.
Matt and Jones makes a lot of sense too.
Yeah,
He makes a lot of sense.
Daniel Jones too.
The Giants wish.
The Giants are probably trying to unload Jones anyway, just to get that contract off their books.
Yeah, I didn't see the. You guys are saying he's done. Did you see the injury?
Well, there's a lot of speculation. It's MCL and ACL and ankle. There's a lot of speculation, but right now nobody knows. But
Because they're busy on the phone with trying to get a quarterback in. They ain't got time to update us.
well, actually, you know what they're trying to do? They're trying to get the hell out of Brazil.
Hell yeah.
They're trying to get the hell out of Brazil. They didn't want to be there in the first place.
Yeah, some of the Eagles players didn't want to be there at all.
Yeah.
And now they got a $55 million quarterback out for the season because of it.
Oh yeah. How much you want to bet the Packers never play an overseas game for the rest for the next 10 years?
Only in London.
I don't even think they'll go to London. Yeah, I don't even think they'll go to London. They didn't want to go to this one.
No, they did.
They did not want to go to this one. Here's my thing. If you're going to have an overseas game, why don't you just put the games back in Japan like you used to?
And by the way, the Packers were the last team to play an international game.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
This is their only international game that they've ever played.
Yep. Why don't we just start having games in Japan again like we used to? And American football is actually big in Japan.
Yeah, because there's a lot of service members there.
Yeah, and they've got their own. Japanese has their own football league.
Yeah.
I've actually seen a couple. I've seen some of their games. They ain't joking. They will hit you.
Like what? They kicked our ass like in flag football or something like that a couple months ago.
They beat us in real football.
Yeah.
Like what McCarthyism says. Why is that? Why didn't they play this game? Brazil's a dangerous country, but at least Rio de Janeiro is not as dangerous as Sao Paulo.
Rio is party central, dude. Rio is party central.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Pax can join us with season appointment. Welcome to the club.
Oh God, if he's done for the year,
My
yeah.
wife is calling again. Hold on.
Yeah, if he's done for the year, it's
They're gonna be joining us on the couch.
yeah.
Could have been.
Here's a bitch though. What if we go to the playoffs and they don't?
Hey, if Case Keenum can do it, Sam can do it.
I think he can. Only with my biggest concern with this team, and my biggest concern is the offense, but it's mainly with KLC and his approach to coaching and his play calling. Right now, the team, to me, they're soft. The Vikings are soft. They got to get a little tougher. And that starts with the head coach.
All these new age coaches, though, they're all like that.
Yeah, they're all soft. They are. That's why if you put together a physical team, they're lost. Because they want to finesse, but you can't finesse a physical team when they're beating your ass. You just can't.
Our buddy Steve is not on. I'm sure he's probably in mourning.
Oh yeah, he's probably sitting there now like, God damn, what are we going to do for a quarterback? Also, that defense did not look good.
Yeah, but I'm like, well, it's a new defense with a new coordinator. It'll take some time.
I don't know. They had a lot of missed tackles. Shit.
I don't know why people were so high on their defense, like that it was going to be better than ours. I'm like, why would it be better than ours?
Ours ain't walked on the field yet. Oh, Tom Grazzi had a meltdown? Oh, God, yeah, I bet.
Yeah, of course he would.
I bet he did. Tom Grassi. His stuff is funny. I do like his stuff.
Yeah.
But I know he had a meltdown.
Such a huge Packers fan. He really understands other fan bases, though.
He does.
Yeah,
I forget that he's a diehard Packer fan. Because I always watch his videos where he talks about all the teams.
Wisconsin. That's how much he loves the Packers.
You know.
Yep, he's probably crying right now too. I'm like, welcome to the club.
Yeah, welcome to our world. And here's the thing, they pay their quarterback this money and he gets hurt. That's the last thing they wanted to happen too.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I mean, as much as Favre was hurt, Favre was taking painkillers though, so that's why he was out there when he was.
Yeah, but when you have an injury like that, it's like you can't even take painkiller.
No, he's done.
Yep.
He's done.
Shit, Brett Favre still taking his ass out there.
Yeah. Favre
Rodgers,
but I can still say it.
I can see a meme right now with Aaron Rodgers saying, "Miss me yet?"
But what? He got hurt last year on the first play.
He got hurt last year in the first 3 plays in. He's basically playing and was done. Rodgers, yeah.
Sitting at home like karma.
Yeah. Now he opens up season against the Niners.
Yeah, the same guy who took him out last year is on the 49ers now.
Is he?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Leonard Floyd or whatever his name is.
Jeez.
That's why I said, are we betting the over or under that he makes it past 4 plays?
I
He'll
still,
probably-
don't think, I still don't think the Jets are a good team within as a
But at
quarterback.
least he
They're a
had Derek
dumpster
White
fire.
out this year. So
The Jets are a dumpster fire. That's why. And what's his name? Kwesi had a lot to do with Scene ended up in Buffalo instead of with the Jets. Because the Jets
Yeah,
are
I've never seen a player talk so fondly of a GM that just cut you.
oh, is like Scene did Kwesi?
Yeah.
Well,
So-
Kwesi got him a better gig in Buffalo. Kept him from going to New York.
Yeah.
You know?
Dan Donald's like, damn, I wish you were around. You could have kept me from going to New York too. or the Packers can trade for Zach Wilson.
Oh yeah, the MILF hunter.
Hey, he's available.
Yeah, he is.
There ain't gonna be nothing to do in Green Bay but lunch.
Well,
I don't know if those are the MILFs I want to chase.
Oh God. Hey, Breezy's got a good question. Who's a head coach is
I
assigned?
didn't realize that his foot was sideways.
Yeah, Jalen
Oh.
Carter rolled up on it. Yep, Carter rolled up on it. Coaches on the hot seat this year, Breezy.
I gotta get my dog's water.
The Bills coach,
Yeah.
Saleh,
McDermott.
Sirianni, McCarthy.
Eberflus, yeah, most likely Eberflus is on the hot seat. Dabble's on the hot seat.
I thought that was like the dumbest move the Bears did, keeping him.
I don't understand that one either.
Yeah, that made no freaking sense.
Well, he's good friends now with Ryan Poles, so he got in good with the top guy.
Yeah, but usually it's like when you clean house, you clean house. Otherwise, you're gonna have freaking issues like how we did with the Vikings.
Well, the Vikings didn't clean house; they left Kirk.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I mean,
A clean house to get rid of everybody.
well, and I don't think we're.
But then keep, you know
From
what
what I understood with Spielman didn't expect to get fired because he was kind of that one guy that was in Mark Wilf's ear all the time, the football guy. And so he figured he was going to still have a job. Well, Mark found somebody else to be in his ear. The dude from Indianapolis, who I've heard stories about his ass too.
Bitch like 12 for saying all to get out too, you know?
Right.
Because
And now I'm hearing stories about Grigson that aren't very good either.
Huh?
I'm hearing stories about Grigson that aren't very good either. Not good at all, to be honest.
like that story about how when Spielman drafted Mond, he just left. He just got up and left and went home. I'm like, what kind of what kind of freaking coach does that? Like, aren't you supposed to be calling the draftees? Like, I don't care if you don't like him. Like, be freaking professional about it.
That was well, he also didn't tell Zimmer that he was he wanted to trade up for Justin Fields either. Spielman tried to trade up for Justin Fields.
Thank God we didn't get him. Oh,
Yeah, he tried to trade up for Justin Fields.
I mean, we didn't get anything better either, but thank God we didn't get him.
No. The only quarterback that Zimmer ever liked was Teddy Bridgewater. That's it.
What could have been?
That's and Teddy will always be the unknown because we don't know what would have been with Teddy thanks to Adrian Peterson, but
I think he would have just been okay. I don't think he would have been good anyways.
we wouldn't have had the QB turmoil we've had if Teddy stays healthy. Put it that way. You probably give Teddy the one big payday, and then you distribute the rest of the money around to the rest of the roster instead
To
of
the
just
defense, because Zimmer only wanted to beef up the defense.
right. And Zimmer and running the ball. I mean,
Stop.
Yeah, that's why they used up Dalvin Cook like.
yeah, that's why Dalvin's in Dallas. Yeah.
I did not draft any Cowboys running backs for my team.
I don't even know who's running the ball for the Cowboys besides Cook.
Zeke is there.
They got Zeke back?
Yep.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Don't question Jerry. He said he's the best GM they've ever had.
Next.
Zola, mother. What's the deal? Let's go. What's the deal, my guy? Which one is this? I don't love no mother. The Zim offense had peak. All right. Then Kelsey offense twice.
Oh, man. Oh, damn. That is a good one.
Damn, you fucked me up that one, Sella.
Oh, man.
Yeah, how many years has KO coached versus Zimmer?
Yeah, but Zimmer never coached the offense.
Yeah, but I mean, so then why is he getting credit for the offense then?
Actually, if you're going to give Zimmer's offense any credit, that goes to Norv Turner. No, one goes to Norv, the other one goes to Zimmer.
Then
but Zimmer also ran the ball, something KLC won't do.
I'm gonna have to get going. Can't thank you enough. I will be back at.
Yeah, KLC will not run the ball. Now, how much of that is because of Kirk, and how much of that is we'll see. But he just never. I don't know. He's got to run the ball this year, though. He's got to.
Well, none of the other teams have played yet, so I guess, yeah.
Madison just wasn't the answer,
A
though.
lot of people
As a number one, as a running back one,
he
he
never
was not the answer.
So, I'll leave you here. I'm gonna get packed up and get back to the hotel. I really appreciate you guys hanging out. Later.
What are you hearing, Zoe?
Huh?
What are you hearing
About what?
about Love?
Oh, nothing. I'm doing this little the Instagrams. I ain't hearing nothing about Love.
I can't get any info at all.
Huh?
Nothing out there. There's nothing out there yet about him.
Yeah, it ain't nothing.
they ain't gonna release anything until either early morning or when we
Yeah,
when we
they're-
wake up tomorrow and we get news that they signed Tannehill, then we know what that means.
Yep.
Basically, I just watched the video while I was eating. The injury expert.
Yeah.
He looks at it from the point of the film and the image of the injury.
Yeah.
He says it's possible that he could have torn his knee
ACL.
plus an ankle injury.
Then he's done.
So he says we won't know because it's like 2:00 in the morning. He said in Brazil, so we're not going to find anything out tonight.
If it was over here in America, we'd have found out 15 minutes after it happened.
So
God, that's a lame excuse. We want to know now, damn it.
yeah,
You know it's bad.
They don't want to admit
And he
it.
was the guy who had the he was the guy who had
McCarthy's injury, right?
McCarthy's injury, Cousins' injury, right, last year.
Uh-huh.
So anytime he talks about an injury, he's usually pretty much right.
Wow.
So
Because Matt LaFleur was rattled.
Matt LaFleur was definitely by his reaction.
It's worse than we think.
I don't think it's a couple week injury.
Yeah, it's long term.
Yeah, because remember, Kurt was able to walk off the field too.
Mm-hmm. They all were.
Love
They
didn't even walk
yeah,
off the
just-
field though. Love had to be helped off the field.
Kirk was helped too, but
But they say walk on your own power means he didn't leave the field on a cart. Is usually what that
Right.
means.
So yeah.
but they helped him off the field, and he was in pain. He was in pain.
I give those guys credit. I would have been crying like a bitch out on the field.
Well, yeah, well, usually football. I know I do. I have a very high pain tolerance.
Now me, I tore my Achilles. Holy shit!
I've never had an injury that
It's a
serious
Miro
before.
soccer, and I got elbowed in the eye, and it hurt so bad. I was like crying.
You
and
got
the guy
another
was like,
eye?
this guy was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Does it fucking look like I'm okay to you?"
You got another eye?
I tore my Achilles, and I was shit.
You got another one? Hop around on one leg. Rub some dirt on it.
That's what they were telling me. They're like, Tony, you're okay. Get up. Come on. We're short. Get up. It's like, you can do it. Just, tape it up and get back in there. I'm like, dude, I can't walk.
I'm gonna need some morphine.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this, but I am watching ESPN Milwaukee. They're doing the Packers live cast.
Right.
The world was coming to an end, and we can't have nice things.
They're all in mourning.
They're
So they
fucking
trying to sound like us
They're
now?
all in.
They're so fucking spoiled.
Yeah, we can't have nice things. It's like, shut the hell up, you bastards. God.
Yeah, seriously, like don't fucking talk about shit like that. It's insulting to us.
No kidding.
And even the one thing that they seemed to be doing well, which was containing Jalen Hurts
Yeah.
and runner, then they
Well, he's saying 2-3 weeks, but I mean, if it's
The fact of the matter is, the Packers did not look good tonight.
That's just them
No.
in denial saying that.
that felt like Joe Barry
Eagles didn't look good either.
dominated when
No,
the-
It was actually a sloppy game.
Hey, when
To have as many points as it did, it was sloppy.
when they first announced JJ McCarthy's injury, we were in denial too and said, okay, he'll be back in 4 weeks. It's okay.
well, problem is we didn't see the injury for JJ,
No,
so
I'm
we
just
didn't know. We didn't know how bad it was.
denial too that he was only going to be out for a couple of weeks.
Right,
But
because that was the initial way. Well, it didn't look like it was bad. It's probably just a knee sprains, whatever he was thinking. We
Right.
didn't see the Jordan Love injury.
Yeah, and it didn't look good when it happened.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like they're in denial. They think he's going to be out for just a couple of weeks.
They hope because they have nothing without him.
At least we got Nick Mullins, man.
I still think it's 1-17.
I tell you what, we'll trade him Nick Mullins for a 3.
Guys don't play anymore. It's going to become even more evident
Yeah,
when they go through only 2 games
Yeah, it's-
for preseason. So guys are not going to be on the
I don't know. I don't have any sympathy for them.
No, I don't have any either. Especially after they paid him all that money.
Quarterback got injured, but don't the
It's
fucking
part of the
up.
game. It's part of the game. We got to remember, Green Bay always thinks their quarterbacks aren't supposed to get hit.
Well, not only that, they have been spoiled the last 30 years with Favre and Rodgers back to back.
Yeah.
No other team. Look at Pittsburgh had Roethlisberger for so long, and now they can't find a quarterback.
No.
Stuff
like-
that Green Bay went through doesn't happen. They're still spoiled. And they still only won 2 Super Bowls.
That's true.
Granted, I would love to have 2 Super Bowls.
I'd love to have one of them.
Hey, Mom.
Good night, Mom.
I'll definitely call you tomorrow.
Good night, Mama Catch.
I'll give you an update on Jamie's
Hi,
mom.
Mama Catch.
So
Of course, my girl chimes in. She hates Green Bay just as much as we do.
you ain't got to filter it on this show. We got the parental advisory in the upper right hand corner. So you want to say fuck Green Bay? Fuck Green Bay.
Yeah. She hates Green Bay and the Cowboys. Exactly, Breezy. They had nothing between Star and
Oh,
Fox.
from was it 70? No, 69 to like 92 when Favre took over. They were shit.
Yeah, they were bad. They were bad. And the only reason they got fired was because Jerry Glanville was the dumbass and stayed with Chris Miller instead of going to Favre.
So the guy who's on there now is like, even if Love is out for the year, it's not a death knell. Really?
Really?
What did he say?
Okay. It's not a death knell? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Right.
You're
Right.
gonna sit there and tell me it's not a death knell when your backup quarterback just got on your team like 4 days ago?
Oh my God.
And the one pass he threw didn't look good.
No.
That's why Tennessee got rid of him. He can't throw.
Yeah, that's why they did. That's why they drafted Will Levis the next year. And Levis, he's better than Malik, but damn. What's his name is better than Malik? Dobbs.
Yeah.
Dobbs is gonna stay in Frisco so he can get a ring.
I had no idea what to expect. I really
Wouldn't be shocked if Green Bay calls Frisco for Dobbs.
So they
He was a buffoon as a coach, though.
Astronaut Part 2.
Yeah, Glanville was an idiot. He had style, but he was an idiot. I mean, he was good for publicity, but as far as coaching went,
Good night, Mama. Love you.
good night, Mom. But as far as coaching went, he just was. He wasn't that good.
Yeah,
Russell
I mean,
Wilson. They can always get Russell Wilson.
Wilson's hurt now.
he's hurt.
Yeah,
How did you get him?
he's had a is a hamstring or quad or something or
How? The Broncos set his ass down so that he wouldn't get hurt.
huh?
I said, how? The Broncos set his ass down so he wouldn't get hurt. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's an injury he had last year.
Here that
Yeah, because what's his name's taking the first team, Justin Fields. Fields is going to start.
Yeah, man. I'm about to get out of here, y'all.
All right, Zoe.
Thanks for
Hey,
covering.
man, I'm
for
going
me,
live tomorrow at 11:55 for that Mission Texas game, man. Tap in with me, y'all.
Hey, Zoe,
Well,
thanks for
I'll be at the
covering.
Gopher game with Yogi.
Thanks for covering for me, Zoe.
So,
For sure.
all right, Zoe. Later, brother.
Yeah, Russell
Yeah,
Wilson
I know that was a-
limited.
I know that was a joke, George.
Russell Wilson limited in practice with a calf injury. Questionable to play Sunday.
Calf injury? Okay. So Fields is going to start.
Yeah, wasn't there like a quarterback controversy going on?
Steelers expected to start Justin Fields 5 hours ago. So that was from 5 hours ago.
There you go, Trisha. Justin Fields is starting against your team on Sunday. And Kirk is starting against the Steelers.
So your chances of winning improved to 60%.
Oh, Fields is bad. He is. You thought he was bad in Chicago?
You think Malik Willis can't throw?
If you saw any of his games in preseason this year, oh my God.
Ain't nobody scared of Malik Willis. Just like ain't nobody scared of Sam Darnold.
I'd
But
be more
I
worried.
can tell you, I'd rather have Sam Darnold than Malik Willis for the season.
Darnold's got weapons. That's the scary thing. Darnold has weapons. Now it's just KOC putting those weapons in the right place and calling the right plays at the right time.
Like we're actually in a better spot than the Packers because I mean, at least we have Darnold.
Well, not only that, but the Patriots don't have weapons. You know,
No.
and
Okay, how bad do you have to be to get cut from the Patriots as a wide receiver? Rieger got cut by the Patriots.
That's bad
Huh.
pretty bad.
because they're desperate for receivers and they
That's
don't.
why I'm saying, how do you get cut from the Patriots? How do you get cut from a team that's desperate for wide receivers, and you're a former number one, and you get cut?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Is he back on their practice squad or is he just out of the league?
Rieger?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I usually keep up on that stuff, but there were so many changes. I just couldn't keep up with them.
Yeah, when the Patriots were like, "Nah, we don't want you. You suck."
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. And a team that's desperate for a wide receiver, too.
That's why I said I will always take a guy who can run routes and can catch over a speedy guy any day.
Okay, so this is from a Packer fan, Dr. Jesse Morris, who specializes in regenerative medicine injection for knee, shoulders, and hip injuries, said on Twitter, "I reviewed the video multiple times, and there were a couple of different possible injuries, and it's not super clear at the moment. The most concerning is ACL tear. This is supported by the pivot shift, where the knee appears to shift, slightly buckle. Usually this happens when the ACL is torn. The MCL is also at risk here. Finally, his left ankle is vulnerable to a high ankle sprain." So his knee shifted. So they're thinking it's an ACL, MCL, and high ankle sprain.
Yep, they're fucked.
He's done.
If that's the case, he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
So that's not good.
Looking out for last place Packers.
The less severe of the injury that they're thinking is a high ankle sprain.
It ain't.
And that's what, 3-4 weeks?
Yeah.
It ain't.
So
Either way, he's
if
not.
it's a minor high ankle sprain, it could be 3 to 4 weeks. But if it's a severe upper ankle sprain, and that's only if they can keep the swelling down during the trip back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you still got to make the
What
trip.
they want. He is done for the season.
I'm not going to say he's done yet, but he's definitely going to be out at least 3 to 4 weeks. So
Yeah, he's done for the season.
that's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, that is. Oh, God.
We'll find out. We'll find out when they get back to Green Bay, and
We'll find out when breaking news: Tannehill is now a Packers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't go forward with Malik Willis.
No.
Sure, they can.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to complain, but they can't. I mean, wow. I never thought we'd be talking about the Packers like this. Seriously,
Well, it's big news.
Yeah, I just never, because it hasn't happened. And I think when Rodgers got the hit by Barr.
Anthony Barr. Yeah.
2016, right?
Yeah. Catch, go down to Trisha's comment. That is why, if all else fails, I will be giving her your numbers too, so you can listen to what I have to deal with.
I don't pick up phone calls
Or
from numbers I don't know.
We can have a segment called Trisha's Rant.
We can do that Sunday nights after game.
Oh my God. Well, by the time she rants to you guys, she'll be done calmed down. I'll get to brunt of it.
Well, you gotta take one for the team. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess this is payback for the last 6 years. Wow. I'm going to get it in spades.
could be worse. You could be watching Kirk in live action.
Oh.
See,
I
now
will-
you only get to
uh,
hear about it.
Sarah,
I never drafted
I-
Packers.
I will be watching Kirk in live action. I've got it set up to where I can watch the Viking game and the Falcons game and the Red Zone.
Well, it sucks to be you then.
Tom Brady can't pay the NFL. He's an owner of the Raiders.
Oh yeah, he can't come back. He's now got ownership in the team. He
Do you
can't
think
play.
Tom Brady's gonna come back to those receivers, those Green Bay receivers?
If he was
Please.
going to come back and play for any team, it'd be Minnesota because they're set up to win. All they need is a quarterback.
Right. And he'd want to play with JJ. He would want to play with JJ. And it's indoors. So
It may be murky, but he's still owner.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
they won't even give him access as
Yeah, he
as-
may be 46, but he's still better than half the quarterbacks in the league.
I'd still take him over Mullins.
Yeah, there's certain things because he's doing like TV.
yeah, he's doing
certain
TV
things, there's
too.
certain things that the NFL told him that he can't say.
Yeah.
He can't. There's certain stuff that he can't do. Like when they have the meetings. I don't know if you guys know this, but when they broadcast the game, they have meetings with the team during the week to get all the
Yep.
information that they talk about during the game. He can't be part of any of those meetings.
And he can't criticize refs.
So
No,
Yep.
he can't. He's got to
He
be
can't.
real.
Yep.
He's got to be real careful what he says.
So basically, he just shows up and calls the game and sees what he sees. He can't be part of
Mm-hmm.
any pregame at all. So
Yeah.
Which makes sense, you know.
Oh, sure, Trisha, bring that up.
What?
the best quarterback available is Tannehill.
Tannehill's the best one you said, like you said.
Tannehill's better than Matt Jones.
And he's a veteran. They want that veteran leadership.
I would
Yeah.
not. I would not sign neither. I would just.
I as a Vikings fan, the Packers can sign either one of those two. I don't really care. It's not gonna. I wasn't big on Jordan Love to begin with. I told everybody that last 8 games of the season is not Jordan Love. Jordan Love is what he was before that, and that's how he looked tonight. Was Jordan Love those 8 games? So all these people saying Jordan Love is a top 10-5 quarterback, he's not. So and they
Well,
they
people
found
were
that
saying
out.
the Bears defense was so good the last 8 games. I'm like, all the opponents that they beat had losing records except for the Lions.
Or they had backup quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So Tony, I need you to blink twice and say your safe word. So you don't
Does motherfucker count as a safe word?
Trisha, I'm just warning you right now. Be ready.
Oh, she's going for the KO.
Be ready
Yeah,
to
she-
be mad because Kirk is going to do something so dumb that it'll just piss you off.
Oh God, I hope not. Because you know what? She will get a first-class ticket, fly up here just to kick my ass because of something Kirk did, and then go back.
Because that's what Kirk does. He'll do something so stupid that just pisses you off. Like, what the fuck?
Cousins, this is a safe word.
Oh my
That
God.
is great, George.
Oh Lord.
Oh my God.
It all starts Sunday. Holy shit.
But on the other hand, I do need Kirk to do well because I have Drake London and Kyle Pitts.
You drafted them in your fantasy?
I told you auto drafted for me.
Oh, auto draft drafted for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I
Well-
couldn't find the freaking button to take me off auto draft. So I was like,
Well, London will get his catches. That's for sure. Pitts, I don't know.
We have
you
that
know,
great
Kirk
quarterback.
likes throwing to tight ends.
He just happens to be hurt right now.
Oh, he's going to play Sunday. Pitts is going to play Sunday.
Well, we all know Cousins likes throwing to the tight end. Even if it's 4th and 8, he'll throw to the tight end with 3 yards
Yep.
from the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
if
at
you
least get 3 yards.
put it this way, if it's 3rd and 2 and you need a first down, Kirk will get you 3. If it's 4th and 8 and you need a pass, Kurt will get you 3.
He's a Leroy
Maybe
Hoard
4 if
quarterback.
you're lucky. But the game will still be over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pitts is going to play. You still got Bijan. So they're okay on offense. I mean, I like Raheem Morris as a
We
coach.
also said that too when we brought Kirk in. We're okay on offense.
No, I never said that with Kirk.
They're I still, even though they did trade for that one guy on the defense, I still think they're going to have issues on defense.
They'll be better on defense, though. They'll be better on defense. And they're playing in the South. That division
Who's
is
playing
winnable.
opposite of Judon?
Huh?
Who's playing opposite of Judon?
Oh, God.
I don't think anybody good.
See, they could have used that 8th pick on Dallas Turner.
They thought they were going to get Dallas Turner. That's why they were shocked when they picked
Uh-oh.
what's his name?
Okay, so Dave, okay. Yeah. The division does suck.
The division is not the best, so it's a
Right.
winnable division.
So that means it does. The Falcons could be
8-9 or 9-8 could win the division.
yeah.
So, but they've got to beat the divisional teams. They can't,
Keep in mind the Falcons were bad last year because the quarterback play was so bad.
and the head coaching was bad too.
Yeah.
You know,
Obviously Josh Dobbs beat them with no practice.
yeah.
Yeah, and then Kyler Murray beat them the next week, just coming back from a season-ending injury. And the week before that, Will Levis beat their ass as his first game as a rookie.
Well, don't forget they lost that game in the rain too in Carolina.
Yep.
You know, and that was who was their quarterback? Desmond Ridder.
Oh yeah, and then another coach
If
on
it
the
wasn't Ritter, it was the guy Heineke.
Heineke took over later.
Right, and Heineke doesn't play for them anymore.
Nope.
Oh yeah, and then the Cardinals cut Ritter too.
Hmm.
The Cardinals cut Ritter.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did.
They traded for him and then they cut his ass.
Yep.
Well, that's saying something because Murray's not very good.
Mm-mm.
I don't trust short quarterbacks.
Well, he got exposed too. He played the Rams in that playoff game, and he hasn't been the same since he played the Rams since then.
Yeah, I'm excited that the season's here, but I don't know.
I am, but I'm not because then it's like I'm just waiting for next season.
I don't expect much out of this team. Hopefully, they surprise me. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I this whole wait till next year bullshit is for me is like play the year in front of you, play it out, and play like you want.
I'm saying they played up, but for me, I'm just waiting for next year.
Well, as a fan, you're waiting for next year because JJ will play.
Yep.
Unless he tears his freaking knee again.
Hey, don't stuff like that, man.
You know, but you still got to play this year. And now with what happened over in Drunkville, anything's possible. If you think about it now, the division's wide open.
Sure is.
You know, because I think a lot more people had the Packers winning the division instead of Detroit. I even picked the Packers to win the division.
Well, I don't know. I don't think.
I'm sorry, but I'm not.
I
Gonna
don't think what's his name is a good head coach.
Who? Campbell?
Well, Campbell or
LaFleur?
Eberflus.
Eberflus.
I don't think Eberflus is a good
I
head
don't
coach
think
at
either
all.
one of them are good head coaches.
I am not going to trust a team that has sucked for the last 30 years to put it together for 2 years in a row. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just not.
The thing with Eberflus, I don't even know how Eberflus even keeps that job.
Which was why I said it was freaking dumb for them to keep him.
Well, he's become good friends with Ryan Poles.
Yeah, but then they're going to bring in a new head coach, and then that head coach is going to want their own people.
Well, they're going to want their own coaches, yeah, but not their own. They won't get their own front office.
Yeah, but I mean, they're going to want their own. And you know, what if they don't like Caleb Williams? Then you're in this freaking whatever again. So that's why if you're going to get a new quarterback, you get a new coach.
Well, with most coaches, this is what they do. Teams will hire a coach that if they've already got a quarterback in place that they want to be that franchise quarterback, that coach has to be willing to work with that quarterback. That's why you get these coaches with little to no experience, but they'll work with the quarterback that they have. That was one of the things with Harbaugh and Poles both. They both wanted to blow up the team, including the quarterback. But the Wilfs wanted to keep you-know-who. So they had to find somebody that was offensively willing to work with you-know-who. KOC was that guy. KOC just wanted to coach the offense. He just wanted to coach the offense. He didn't say nothing about the team or nothing. He just wanted to coach the offense. He's never called plays before in his NFL career. And that's all he wanted to do. And it showed. He got lucky his first year, winning 13 games. But, you know, there's more to this coaching than just play calling. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. You know, he's got a lot to prove to me. I would have felt more confident about this team if McCarthy was the quarterback than Darnold, put it that way.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just something about that kid, man. He's just got that it factor.
Yeah, exactly, Trisha. Just like Morris did not want Cousins. That's why he drafted Penix. Because people forget this.
Morris is drafting his insurance.
Yep. People forget this. Raheem Morris, the Vikings wanted to talk to Raheem Morris also about the head coaching job. He said no. He turned it down. DeMeco Ryan turned it down too.
Yeah, Morris saw what happened in Minnesota. He's like, I am about to be the next Mike Zimmer. I'm drafting myself my insurance.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. They were gonna be stuck with you know who. And then Morris gets hired to Atlanta and he's stuck with you know who, and he's like, screw this. You know, and then they had the whole thing because Arthur Blank was like, why did you draft a quarterback when I just paid for Cousins?
Yeah, I mean, it was still dumb, but it benefited us, so we don't mind
but it benefited us, which is fine. But if you think about it from a football standpoint, is it dumb? Because Kirk is coming off Achilles. As you get older, your skills start to diminish. Kirk is
a guy who's going to help you win now, not a guy who's going to sit on your bench for 2 years.
Well, yeah, but Penix is probably going to be starting this year. And there's no guarantee Kirk is going to last. Kirk is probably one and done in Atlanta.
If you think that Kirk was going to last, why did you pay him $100 million?
That was the owner that paid him. The owner wanted that done. The owner said, pay him whatever you want because I want to get back to a Super Bowl. They all think Kirk Cousins is going to get him to a Super Bowl. I don't understand that.
Yeah, that's cute. We thought that once too.
Yeah, it's like,
and
what
we
the
had
hell?
Atlanta.
Did they really know that Penix was going to be there as well?
Yeah, because he was projected to go in like the second round.
Yeah, but all the talk was quarterbacks going top 6 picks are going to be QBs.
Yeah, and I forget who changed that. It might have been the Giants when they took Neighbors.
So
Because the
No,
Jets
because
thought
he
well,
said
because
we're
they thought the Giants would trade out of the 5 pick.
going to be the Vikings, the Broncos, and the Raiders, along with the top 3 teams.
Well,
actually, David, on that whole KOC hiring narrative, I got it on good authority about what happened. Very good authority. So it's not speculation. There's truth in it. So, but I mean, yeah, Blank wanted Cousins, and if it was up to him, he would have gave Cousins whatever he wanted, whatever financial money he wanted. And he thinks he's going to get to a Super Bowl with Cousins. I mean, all you can do is say that's cute and walk away.
That's probably why Belichick didn't get hired there. Belichick's like, hell no.
Well, and here's
Belichick wanted full control.
yeah, he wanted full control.
So
It's
that's why
good.
he
It's
didn't get
good. It's good authority, David. I've got a connection
But I'm liking
to
this
the
new
franchise,
Belichick, though.
so it's on very good authority.
I'm liking this new Belichick. He like it's so weird to see him smile.
It's because he ain't got to deal with the bullshit of the NFL. All he can sit there and talk shit.
Yeah,
He's
he was
gonna
like,
get
would
back.
not have drafted Drake May. He was
Oh,
just,
he's laughing. He's laughing most, I think, at Kraft. I think he's laughing at Kraft.
yeah, he was not high on Drake May.
But it's, I mean, with and here's the thing with Morris. Morris in the
David,
GM.
why is it hard for you to believe that he knows somebody in the Vikings organization? He does. I'm just saying, why do you find it hard to believe that he
I don't bring that shit up unless I know what I'm talking about. So
Well, you say it's not, but you keep questioning him when he says it. Like you're making fun of him saying very good authority.
and like I said before, I don't bring it up unless I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because if he says the wrong thing, his contact will let him know.
Yeah. I mean, there are things I know right now.
Like I don't know who his contact is, but I know he has one. So, oh, you did? Okay. It's hard. It's hard to over chat. It is hard to read the tone of the comment.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you weren't making fun of it, I apologize. But yeah,
And there's things I know right now that I've still
and he hasn't even told me.
right.
You know, there's stuff that he's told me that I haven't said anything about on the show. So,
You know, it's just
yeah,
I've
Dave.
been-
Like I said, I apologize. It's hard to read tone over chat. So I apologize.
it's like it's you know, because if I let something out there, then if they find out who it is, he's going to lose his job.
And right, and then
You know.
he loses his connection.
Yeah, and he I just know what the hell's going on out there. Plus, I know former Vikings also, so I do hear from them that are still connected what's going on. So yeah, so the stuff I get, I don't put it out there unless I know it's factual, and then I will put something out there. Next thing you know, it's in the news.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so
Oh, you're saying it's their take from what happened inside the organization. Like I said, I don't know who this person is myself because Tony won't tell me. I never asked, and he doesn't need to. But we don't. Only Tony knows where this person.
they are. Put it this way: they are there day to day. They've been there with traveled with the team. They've been in the locker room. They've talked to players. So everything I get, it's firsthand account.
Yeah, but it's still firsthand account based on perception, though.
No, it's not perception. It's the truth. It's
Like,
not a perception.
was
If
the
it's
person in the
out
room
there.
when these conversations were going on? That's
Right.
that-
Like the whole locker room thing that we talk about. I knew about this stuff last year. I didn't bring it up. And then what happened was when it came out in a presser that they had a couple of players in the locker room last year that were a problem when they were going through their bullshit. I knew who the two players were. I knew exactly who they were. And then when Jets came out with what he said about Kirk, I'll just put it out there. Jets was one of the players last year that was causing the problems in the locker room. And one of those problems was Kirk. But I didn't say nothing because I was told to not say anything. I kept it to myself for a whole year. But I knew all this. And everybody was wondering, why are you so hard on
And
Kirk?
he told me about like 3 months ago. He told me about this.
Yeah.
So I haven't said nothing because I don't want you to lose your connection. And So
Yeah,
usually
and it
when
just-
Tony and I, when we say something about the Vikings, it's because it's insider information.
Right. And
Yeah.
a lot of my
But
stuff.
you're right, David. It is that person's take in the organization of what happened.
Mhm.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And a lot of people, they got on me last year. I was always negative on Kirk. I didn't like the signing. Never liked the
Yeah.
signing. But when I heard what was going on behind the scenes with Kirk and how this team was bending over backwards for him, that pissed me off even more. And then all the other shit that's going on with this team.
I got you, David. We're cool.
We got you, David. I'm not
Yeah.
tripping. I'm just explaining everything. It's like, I've been a fan of this team since I was 6 years old, and I'm sick of the mediocrity. And I tell people that. I mean, I got more years behind me than ahead of me.
That's why a lot of people don't like our show because we're not
Right.
positive Pollyanna.
I'm not kissing
No.
this team's ass. I'm not like going to be like. I'm definitely like Paul Allen.
But don't
Can't
you
stand
say?
him.
Oh,
but
you
haven't you said in the past that they've taken press passes away from people? who criticize
Yeah,
them?
here's what they did. If you were negative on the team, they took your press pass. They almost did it to Judd Zolgad.
So the three of us ain't gonna be buying a horse together. You guys hurt me. Now I'm just sad.
We'll call.
Oh my god. Oh, no. Oh
I
god.
was saving up so we could buy a horse together. Now that's dead.
Oh,
We'll call it. We'll call it. Throw it 3 yards.
Yep. 4 to 3.
Yeah, because I used to be a Kirk stan. Not fully. I didn't think everything was his fault. I looked at the situation, but after, I don't know if you guys have been watching the show, but my turn on Kirk has turned. I've gone more towards the Kirk. People who don't like Kirk, and all the background information I've been getting since I've been doing the show is the reason why I changed my tune, as you could say, talking about the music that George was talking about in the chat. The reason I changed my tune on Kirk was because of all the background information that I was getting.
and this
That used to be a hard no. It was 4th and 8. He threw it 3 yards. There was this that happened. There was that happened. There was this that happened. But after the stuff that the Jets has said and the stuff that I've heard in the background, it's totally Kirk's fault on that 4th and 3 play. There's no reason you don't throw it up to the best wide receiver in the game.
right. At least let him go up for the ball.
Yeah.
The thing with the whole thing with Kirk is this
He's too worried about He's too worried about failing.
Well,
Yeah.
if he doesn't win the game, he fails anyway. You're not a failure if you try. If you don't try, I mean,
That's why when somebody said that JJ McCarthy plays like Kirk, I'm like, how are you gonna insult JJ McCarthy like that, man? That's just wrong.
Well, Trisha, you're gonna look at Kirk Cousins and you're gonna be like, "Wow, that was a hell of a throw he made. That was a hell of a play."
He's
And then
gonna.
when
And then when it comes to the fourth quarter, and you guys are down, and you need, I mean, he does have fourth quarter comebacks. I'm not going to say that, but you'll see in certain games where he's not afraid of the opponent, even though they're down. He's like, I know I'm better than this guy. But when he's equal or the team is better than then you'll see him start to.
He'll play scared.
Yeah, he plays scared.
He
Like
will
I
look
don't want.
scared.
He's
When
more afraid
Bobby-
of losing and causing the team to lose, like throwing a pick six, like he did against Tampa, than being a person like Mahomes, where I don't give a fuck. I'm throwing this ball to my best receiver; he's going to catch it.
And
You
here's
know?
the thing: we knew our first year when we had Kirk that first year. When we played that Monday night game against the Seahawks, and they wired Bobby Wagner, and Bobby Wagner was yelling to his teammates, "He's scared. He's scared." That should have told you everything you needed to know about Kirk Cousins. That should have told you everything right there. He was scared. If you remember that first time he played Seattle, hell, he threw the ball 10 yards behind Dalvin Cook in the backfield. It was either Dalvin or at Madison, one of the two, but he was scared. He was scared. We didn't cross the 50-yard line until the third quarter. And the only touchdown we had was from Anthony Harris catching a tipped pass off a player's helmet for a touchdown. I mean,
Oh, and JJ works on Tuesdays.
oh,
sure does.
He's hurt, and he's still there every day.
Kirk will take that Tuesday off.
Yeah.
He will take that Tuesday off. And now here's the thing, and I'm gonna have to. This is
So
gonna
Trisha,
be.
has he working Tuesdays in Atlanta?
I don't know.
Hell no.
That's why I'm asking her, because she's like, I'm sure she follows the Falcons, and I'm sure she would know if he's working.
From what I followed, I'm following him too. He know. From what I understand, no.
Especially now that he's in Atlanta, closer to his family.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing too. He's taking a significant. This is his first significant
That's
snap
why
he's taken
There are
Sunday.
good quarterbacks.
I mean, he hasn't played a down since last year. He has not played a down.
Guys don't win multiple championships without sacrificing their lives, and Kirk don't make that kind of sacrifice. That's why
No.
Kirk has never won shit.
Kirk ain't sacrificing a damn thing, especially money.
Exactly.
We asked-
That's why he hasn't won
We
shit.
asked him to take pay cuts here. He wouldn't do it. We asked him to rework his contracts, and he would not do it to free up money.
I
So
think that game he played. I think. the
And then
team-
people get mad because the team can't build around him. Well, you can't build around him when there's no money to pay anybody else.
no, and
Yes, you can't
be
carry
it. And let's be honest, yeah, Zimmer is a dickhead. Yes, he is. But what Zimmer said, there was a lot of truth to it.
Yeah,
Sure was.
90% of what Zimmer said was true.
Yeah, there was a lot of truth to it. Unfortunately, when they got rid of Zimmer and Spielman, they should have got rid of Kirk. But that was the
That's
Wilfs.
where we fucked up.
That was the Wilfs.
I'm not going to kill the Vikings for signing Kirk Cousins the first time.
I didn't like it, but
They truly thought they were a quarterback away. Cousins was the best quarterback on the market, so I don't begrudge them for signing Kirk Cousins the first time. But extending him twice, then you can get on him for that.
I never wanted him in the first place.
I never wanted him in the first place either. I seen him in Washington and seen enough of him to know he wasn't a good quarterback.
Me too.
Well,
It was
Washington
like-
was not that good, so I can see why people thought, well, all he has to do is get on a good team, you know.
Nope.
No.
I saw that aura from far away. I was like, no, he ain't got it.
Okay, what does it say if you don't even like him in college?
So, the question is though, we're all talking about Sam Darnold is in a different situation than he's ever been before. Do you think Darnold has a different mentality than Cousins? I think he does, because Darnold has thrown way more interceptions to Cousins, which means he takes chances.
Yeah, he's
But-
got a different
But
mentality.
But he also said that he saw ghosts when he played. For the
I
Jets.
think Darnold's problem is that he was in such bad situations that broke him.
Well, if Teddy doesn't get hurt, we never have
Because he-
to worry about
Like
Cousins.
I feel like he doesn't have any confidence, and if your quarterback ain't got confidence, you're fucked.
Well, also when we signed Kirk, they basically, and this is what this was Spielman. They tore up that locker room. That locker room fell apart.
That's why Jets said to McCarthy, confidence is the key because your quarterback has to have confidence. If he doesn't,
So, Trisha, what is the feel for Falcons fans about Cousins?
they're in that honeymoon stage right now where they think they're going to the Super Bowl.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
They know they'll win the division. They've got Penix.
But like, what did they think? What did the Falcons fans think about the signing?
From what I've read, they really don't know what to think. They're kind of like us. Why would you
They're
spend the money
trying to
on Cousins
convince
and draft
themselves
Penix?
that it was a good signing.
You know, it's
Because what else can you do, right? Because I mean, he's there. It ain't like you can do shit about it. So you're gonna have to try to convince yourself.
yeah. Trisha's not in that mindset. No, if it was up to Trisha, Matt Ryan would still be their quarterback.
He's old.
Yeah, but he's a hell of a lot better than Kirk even now.
Not well. He didn't look that great against that game we played.
Oh, he's with the. Oh, you mean the Colts
33
game?
to 0 game?
You mean that Colts game?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he put up 33 points in the first half.
Yeah, but that was there was like what their defense scored like 14 points.
Yeah, and Jonathan Taylor scored the rest.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's not like he put up the points. It was their defense that put up half of those points.
Yeah, but they also had what? They were up on us 33 nothing at halftime.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But it wasn't like it was all from their offense. It was from their defense.
Yeah, and their defense.
And we got like cheated. We got cheated too because what the Roughcats kept calling back touchdowns that we scored on.
Yeah, what's his name had 2 touchdowns called back. I forget who player was.
Sullivan.
Was it Metellus?
No, it was Sullivan.
Yeah, it was Metellus.
Metellus.
No, it was Booth. It was Booth.
Booth had 2 touchdowns called back.
No, it was
Yep.
Candon Sullivan.
It was Sullivan.
The guy they got from the Packers.
Shandon
Yeah.
Sullivan. Yep.
Yeah.
It was Shandon Sullivan.
Yeah.
And they kept calling that
I
back.
think Metellus made one of the plays to get him the ball, the fumble recovery. I think Metellus
Mhm.
got the fumble.
Doug did the forced fumble, and then he got the recovery.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, you're a team that's won 10 games. You're playing a 4-win team
With a crap head coach.
with an interim head coach. How the fuck do you give up 33 points in the first fucking half? To a 4-win team.
But that's Don's show.
Yeah, it's a typical KLC team. They don't wake up till the second half. They don't wake up till they're fucking like, oh, we got to finally play football.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't blame that all on KOC because Kirk threw like some picks.
Yeah, and also KLC's play calling sucked. It all starts with the head coach.
No running game either, I think.
No, and that was the reason Dalvin Cook wanted out because he was promised more of a role in the passing game, and KLC forgot all about him.
Yeah, and look what has Dalvin done since he left? Nothing.
That's because where did he go last year?
Jets.
Oh, that dumpster fire. Never mind. Why is it now the Jets are like the Tampa Bay of the 80s?
A lot of people want to play for the Jets because it's New York. You know, they're close to New York.
The
City.
the big media. But
Yeah.
but once you're there, if you suck, it's open season on your ass. That's why Kirk didn't go to New York.
I don't know. They would.
Oh, Kirk could not handle the New York media.
No, that's
He
why he
used
didn't
to-
go.
He used the Jets as a pawn to get a better deal from Minnesota.
Yeah.
Kirk will not be able to handle the New York media. They would make
The
him.
Jets offered him more money total, but the Vikings guaranteed his contract. That's what he was wanting.
Mm-hmm.
So Kirk, like, why did you throw that 4th and 8 short?
And knowing Kirk, he probably said, I have to look at the film.
Film, see what happened.
Yeah, you would not be able to last. Which, I mean, that's okay. Some players can't handle it playing in New York. That's okay. It happens.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know if Aaron Rodgers can handle it.
I think he can. I don't think Aaron Rodgers gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't think he gives a
Like,
fuck.
fuck you guys, I'm going to Egypt.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He'll leave the country or go hide out in a cave or something and sit there for like a
I
month.
can see it right now. Aaron Rodgers be like, "Well, that's your opinion."
I talk on the shit. I
You
can
know?
be in the dark.
Yeah.
You don't
Well,
care.
Salah's going to be Salah will probably be out of a job at the end of the year.
Do you think he'll
So
make
does-
it here through the season? Or
You know what?
Leon Hess will fire people. What, is he still the owner?
No, it's
The Hess family. Does the Hess family still own it?
I think it's the Tannenbaums or whatever.
no, it's what owns the Jets?
Yeah, is it
Oh,
that?
it's Woody Johnson. The Johnson.
Woody Johnson? Yes.
Well, he's fired somebody halfway through the season before, so
Yeah, it wouldn't be if the Jets suck, he'll
he's like, I went out and signed Aaron Rodgers. I spent all this money. Why don't you win in? And he'll get
The Giants fucked up, man. They gave up Saquon and paid Daniel Jones. Ooh wait.
Well, you heard? Did you see the God damn it. What's that show called?
Hard Knocks?
Hard Knocks. With the Giants? When they were talking about Saquon?
what they say?
The phone call with Saquon?
Yeah.
With his agent. They were, I guess there was a number that the Giants weren't willing to go to. For
Oh
Saquon.
damn. Be right back, guys. Keep talking.
So but the Eagles went there. So I don't know. Rodgers, I don't know. Cousins doesn't get hurt but last year he got hurt. But usually once you crack the seal and get hurt, you kind of get hurt all the time. I don't know how the Falcons fans would be too upset if Cousins does get hurt because they got Penix. But I don't know. If Rodgers gets hurt, the Jets are done. The Jets are a 2 to 3 win team if he gets hurt.
To be their backup.
I don't know who the backup is. So, yeah, it's. Well, we don't know. Obviously, injuries are part of the game, as we saw tonight. So, if Love is done for the season, the Packers finish last in the NFC North.
You think they finished last?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chicago's
they would have a worse quarterback
their
than us.
defense. Chicago's defense is better, right?
I guess. I don't know. Right now on paper.
History says Chicago's defense is going to be better. When you look at the last 4 to 5 years, Chicago's defense is better than Green Bay's.
Mhm.
And
So
we have a better
Chicago's-
quarterback than their backup.
Well, Caleb Williams, we haven't seen him yet, so we can't say how good or bad he's going to be. I don't think he's going to be that good.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Caleb has the ability. I don't think Caleb has the mentality.
Or discipline.
And that goes with mentality.
Well,
Yeah, that's another thing too. Kirk is playing his first game back
and
Sunday.
think about Caleb Williams is why Chicago media is not as ruthless as the New York media. It's still pretty. It's still a pretty ruthless media.
The fans are worse.
So
If Caleb sucks, the fans will let him know it.
He needs to be better than Jay Cutler, and it'll be good.
Yeah, that's not a hype. That's
well,
not a
Jay
very
Cutler.
high.
Jay Cutler was better. Jay Cutler was better than Bears fans say he was. I mean, he's probably the second best quarterback to ever play for that team.
Yeah, he's like the second best quarterback in history for them.
Who's the first? Sid Luckman?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, he didn't even have face mask then.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
yeah. He still holds records.
I know he
The
does.
only, the only two quarterbacks. The only two quarterbacks that hold records for, like the good records for the Bears is Luckman and Cutler, and Cutler broke Luckman's records.
God, that's almost 100 years, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? That's true because all of our lifetime, their best quarterback,
And McMahon wasn't even good.
McMahon wasn't even good. McMahon just fit the team,
Yeah.
but he was not that good of a quarterback. And
He was
plus, he
like-
stayed hurt.
He was like a Trent Dilfer, right? Where the defense carried the
Trent Dilfer was actually better.
Dilfer was actually a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Like when it came to like starting fights with defensive linemen like John Randall and shit, that's a head scratcher, but he could actually play quarterback. Jim was there. And it was old school football where they ran the ball with Matt Suey and Walter Payton. But he also had Galton and McKinnon and Moorhead. He had a hell of an offensive line, but he had that defense. And as long as he had that defense, you didn't have to have a lot of offense. You could actually.
If the Bears had Cutler when McMahon was their quarterback, they probably not. Maybe they don't win multiple Super Bowls, but they probably go to multiple Super Bowls with that defense.
Yeah, with that defense, they could have won multiple.
Yeah, with Jay Cutler, they go to multiple Super Bowls.
The thing that screwed up the Bears was, okay, they won the Super Bowl with McMahon. McMahon had been hurt the last 2 years, even before they won the Super Bowl. But after that, Ditka started playing quarterback musical chairs with the starting quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Because McMahon couldn't stay healthy. Steve Fuller got hurt. Then he signed Doug Flutie. And then he had Mike Tomczak. And then he drafted Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
I mean, he went through quarterbacks like
David Craig, they had Jim Miller, they
like
had
how did
Eric
John
Kramer.
Watson go through massage therapists?
Yeah.
oh god, yes.
Eric Kramer.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
Casey Brown.
he went through quarterbacks like Peter Tom Willis,
Yeah.
Henry Burris. You know, just they just kept changing quarterbacks, but they could always run the ball because once Suey and Peyton were gone, they had Brad Muster and Neil Anderson to run the ball.
Yeah.
And they still had a good defense, but they just could not get the quarterback scene down.
And then they struggled with running backs. They drafted Curtis Enos. He didn't work out. They drafted the guy from
Rashad
Texas.
Salam, who couldn't hang on to the ball.
Right. And then drafted the guy from Texas, Chris was it?
Cedric Benson.
Cedric Benson. He didn't work out. So
They
until they got
Benson,
Matt Forte.
They had Matt Forte. They had
Didn't Chester Taylor go there after?
yeah, and they never used him. Matter of fact, I don't even think he.
Is there the last running back I remember them having
God, I remember shit.
that was actually like decent.
The last one was decent. Was Forte.
Yeah, Forte's the last one. I
Singletary would show flashes.
Who?
Devin Singletary.
He was with the Bills.
No, when he was with the Bears, he would show flashes.
He was.
Bears?
Am I?
Yep. Devin Singletary was a Bear? No, he wasn't.
Think of what Singletary did they have?
The only Singletary they had was Mike.
Who am I thinking?
That's, I mean, if he was, that's how unimpressive he was. That
That's very true.
Oh yeah, David Johnson. I mean, David Montgomery. But he wasn't that good when he was with the.
I think it. Yeah, I think Montgomery's who I'm thinking of.
Okay, yeah, Montgomery was there.
Well, he had 3,600 yards for them.
Who did Montgomery?
Yeah.
How many years was he there?
He played 60 games.
So that's what, 4 seasons?
3 seasons, 4 seasons.
Yeah.
That's 3 seasons, just about.
He's got the most yards the last 10 years for a running back for Chicago.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, I don't remember, like, their running backs.
I always get Montgomery and Singletary.
Oh, they had Tariq Cohen at one time too.
Yeah, but he was more of a specialty guy. They got the guy who's second in yards rushing is Jordan Howard.
Is who?
Jordan Howard.
Did you guys know that Kate Adams is dating Daniel Jones?
Wow, really?
Yep.
She said her standards low, didn't she? Jeez.
That's
why they have a he comes on her show like every Tuesday or whatever.
You know what though? Since she left Good Morning America, Good Morning Football, she seems faker.
Yeah, she does seem pretty fake.
Well, she was phony in the first place.
You know, I like the girl that's on there now, Erdahl. Not just because she's a Vikings fan, but she seems more real, more, you know.
She doesn't have that fakiness to her.
Well, she's a blonde, so she's got that kind of. They're in California now, so she's got that Hollywood blonde fakeness to her.
Well, that's not why. That's not Erdahl. That's why I think she's more because maybe it's because she's from Minnesota.
Oh, is she from here?
Yeah.
Yep, Erdahl is.
Yep.
What part?
I don't know.
She used to be on 1500 with Phil Mackey and them.
Oh, she was on Score North?
I'm not sure what show she was on, but she used to be on there with them.
Oh, is that her? I remember them having a female on there. She used to come on like every other week or every other day or something like that. That was Jamie?
I don't know if that was her, but I know she did a show with them. So
Huh. I'm curious now. I want to know where the hell she's
I
from.
can't
She went to St. Olaf.
Okay, where is she from? Good night, baby. Love you.
Bloomington.
She's from Bloomington?
Yeah.
I wonder if she went to Jefferson or Kennedy.
You know who I can't stand on that show? Kyle Brandt. Oh God, I can't stand him.
Is he the one that's always saying negative stuff about the Vikings?
I don't know, but he's annoying as shit. He's a Bears fan.
Oh, no wonder. Well, Nate Burleson was on there
but
too.
He loves Kirk Cousins.
Oh, that's why I stopped watching. Yeah, Kirk was his guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Kirk was his guy. I'm like, whatever, dude. I'm done with you.
She was a basketball and softball player at St. Olaf, OLEF.
St. Olaf, yeah.
College, and she transferred to American University in 2009.
Okay. They don't say what high school she went to?
No, it says just before she graduated, she hosted several shows for the college.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I should be getting ready to get to bed myself. I got to go to that game in the morning.
What time's your game?
11. I'm meeting Yogi.
Who are we playing?
Gophers are playing Rhode Island.
Oh, so nobody?
Exactly, and they might still lose.
Yay!
I mean,
Well, it's not going to be a good weekend for me because
Are you streaming on Sunday, Curtis?
DirecTV and ESPN are fighting right now.
yeah, you can't get it. It's I think I think what you call is going to fall apart anyway.
Does Breck School sound familiar?
Yeah, Breck is right. Yeah, Breck is. Where's Breck, Sarah?
That's where she went to school.
It's it's like in that area by St. Louis Park or what?
I used to live over there by St. Louis Park. It's right off of
Yeah.
not far from Highway 7. I know where it is. Yeah, Breck.
That's where she went to school.
That's like a private school.
Yep. Sure.
So
is.
She is from Bloomington.
There is not a lot of money in Bloomington anymore.
So, well, this is like early 2000s. This is like early 2000s.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Bloomington's not the same Bloomington it was back in like the 70s, 60s, and 70s and 80s.
So it's not like an Egan anymore?
No, Edina used to be. Egan is what Edina used to be.
So what's Edina now?
Well, it's still ritzy, but it's still rich. Egan is where all the rich people are. Most of them, where the money is. I think that's where the money is.
I have expired tabs, so I don't.
Isn't
drive.
that where like Paul Allen lives?
Where's Paul Allen live?
Isn't that Egan?
Edina?
Yeah. Yeah, and the Viking complex is in Egan too.
Yeah, that whole area is like new development. All
New development, yeah, all along there. And then where the Vikings put their complex, my God, they got to steal. The Wilfs got to steal with that land. And the way they developed it, they got a hotel, they got shopping. They're making.
Oh, it was.
So we are
Delta,
doing a post game
wasn't it?
show.
Or Northwest or whatever that owned that.
Yeah, it was Northwest Airlines. The old.
Yeah.
We are doing a post game show. So if you want to call from the stadium when the game's over, tap in.
Oh, Sunday, yeah. Are we going right after?
Yogi's doing the live stream. So
Okay.
I don't know if I'm going to join him or not, but we're definitely doing the post game.
Okay, I'll probably pop on for the post game. It depends. I'll also be watching the Falcons game with Trisha, so I will definitely be if the Falcons. If
We'll
Kirk
see
has
how
a
happy
good
I
game.
am.
Huh?
I said I'll join the post game based on how happy I am.
No, it doesn't work that way. You're the co-host. Doesn't work that way.
So, but hey, guys, I should probably get out of here. I got to get ready to crash.
We appreciate everybody showing up. Like again, we can't tell you how much we appreciate it. We're trying to grow this channel. So Saturday tomorrow, there will be people doing There will be people doing a live stream. It's not. I don't do college football, but there will be live streams of. I think Zoe's doing the Michigan game. I don't know if anybody's doing the Minnesota game.
No,
No,
nothing to do.
But
there's nothing to do.
Sunday we will be doing a live stream of the Yogi will be doing a live stream of the Vikings game. I don't know if I'll be in or not. I know my channel will be on there. I don't know if I'll probably hop on, and then of course the post game show will be on for that, whether they win or lose. So like again, I'd like to thank everybody for joining. It has been a pleasure. All the new people that are joining, make sure you like and subscribe to all the channels. Like I said, selling. Let's go, George. As always, appreciate everybody for being here as usual, and we will see you guys Wednesday for Vikings Vintage.
Yep, please go to my